What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? We get ready to talk about it today. Let's talk about it. What's good? What's good? What's good? Salute my peopleizations, man. I'm sure everybody heard what's going on. Everybody heard the news. Let me greet my peopleizations as we come on in the building. Salute to my brother Terry Smooth Jr., Neil X Davis, the Brothers UK, Philly Miz 215, Church, We Outside, God's Greatest, Ratchet since 91, Young World, Free One, Dwayne Freeman, my brother Taquan Savage, 88 Sports Talk, Ray Wallace, Bumpy T, Terry Smooth Jr., Jay Gadget, Soul Truth, Emmanuel H, Big Nick 32, Ray Wallace, Focus Ball, Bunny BA, Kurt Eric Monroe, Jeffrey Lopez, Benny Davis, Jose Juarez, King Ferg, Brandon Smith, David Bohannon, my brother Salute. What's good, my brother David Bohannon? Miss Me on One, Money in the Ghetto, Kimberly Broughton. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing? Big Lakeshore, Nuke Juice. My brother Bish B, Megastar in the building. What's good? Outlaw Jr., Var's World, CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell, Tuka Gang, what's good with you? Jay Everything, salute to the Shy, Felix Colazzo, Jay Williams, June Bugger, what's good? Alice York, Waldeck 357, Chaz 313, Andre Bisali, Dark Kent 718, Brooklyn in the building, Goldie Boydley, salute, Sakari San Francisco, I'm a 49er fan. Nonstop No, Jeremy 2684, Alan Young, Vernon Arrington, Cable King TV, my brother Gold, Deontay Mosley, salute, Denzel Horton, passive student, Goku Butler, Oba Ogun Diesel, Kennedy Linda, Eric Bowden, Rampage Jackson, Ross Kranz, salute all my peopleization. Smash that like button. Brandon Adam Perry, salute. Be the God, salute. Mr. Nacho Cheese 100, salute. Tariq Reed, salute. Stanley Brown, salute. What's good, my great peoples? Big Glomanky, salute. Coach Show Dry Race Board, John Wilson, salute. Smash that like button, my peoples. Let's talk about it. Brian New York, what's good? Stan Swoosh, Derek Lamb, PGH Big Dog, King Jr., Pookie Bear 97, what's good? Joseph Nichols, salute. Joe Pilot, salute. How come I'm missing people like this? How come I'm not seeing people till afterwards? Misfit B, peace and blessings, Queen. B Woods, salute. B-Boy Pop 97. Mike Biggs Boxing, my brother. Go subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing. Monica Brownies, peace and blessings, Queen. Main Event Mark, my brother. What's good? Siobhan Raging, salute. John Walker, salute. He said 49ers fan too, bro. Yeah, I'm a Niner, man. Been a Niner since 1982, 83, man. Woke, salute. So, ONN Senior X, salute. I'm sure everybody heard the news, right? I'm sure everybody heard what's going on regarding Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez and how it's being perceived, right? How everybody's looking at this situation with Jermall Charlo and his stand. Sheena, salute. Peace and blessings, Queen. TB Rice, salute. Coach Biddy, salute. The Fans Corner, salute. The Real Jew Shalom, salute. Joseph O'Bang, salute. Jamal Yah, salute. So I'm sure everybody heard, right? Oh man, we need Deshaun Watson, man. Please, boxing. Please give us Deshaun Watson. Please. Sylvester Solomon, 2011. Brandon Smith, salute. Alex Carrillo, salute. So I'm sure everybody heard what's going on, right? Everybody heard Jermall Charlo's response. Bomani, UFG, salute. John Wilson, salute. I'm sure everybody heard, right? DJ Zion Love, Ketty Peace 504, salute. It's a little confusing. And Mr. Finesse, salute. And disappointing, right? Iron Levent, salute. As a fan of the sport of boxing, it's disappointing. And on the flip side of that, Shamar, Shamar Rashawn Shalom, salute. Retro Rob TV, my brother, salute. So it's disappointing, right? As a fan, Xavier Moses, salute. It's disappointing. TV rights, I hope so, man. Harry Jones Jr., Ernest Martinez Jr., salute. As a fan, it's disappointing of the sport of boxing. San Francisco Niners Empire, salute. He said 49 is in the house, salute. Salute to you, man. I hope we get to Shawn watching. I hope we do. Almighty Chilzo, salute. I'm just DF, salute. Fight to prove my love, salute. I really hope we get the Shawn watching, man. I truly do. Bang Bang, Underground Asylum, Alice York, Antoine Reed, Jay Lee, Antoine Martin, Christopher Jernette, my brother, what's good? Denzel Horton, Jose Juarez, salute. We got 300 people, 166 likes. Smash the like button. Surge, salute. Mike G, salute. So, you know, on the flip side of that, Boxing Dad, what's good? The flip side of that is Adrian Pittman, my brother, salute. My brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Go subscribe to my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens, man. I got to get Reggie Owens on the show. Mac Wavy, salute. Next week, I want to get him on the show. Goldie Borley said we got 172 likes. That don't cut it. We got 330 people. Marvin Rollins Jr., salute. Mac Wavy, salute. Jahil Peregrine. Hope I said your name right. Peregrino. Jahil Peregrine. Hope I said it, man. I can't get it out. Thank you, baby. I can't say your name right, man. Romel Lane, salute. You know I don't read that well. Goldie Borley said we got 203 likes. That don't cut it. That don't cut it. Jesus Gonzalez, salute. Smash the like button. We should be well into 300. Shy Focus, salute. AZAP Sam, salute. Michael Helton, Stephen Lamontes Hawkins. So we got great news on the flip side. Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter, according to Bomac, he says that they are entering negotiations. You know, yeah, Emmanuel H, man, I tried, but my education don't go that high. But, you know, Bomac said that they haven't entered negotiations. That's great news. Shawn Porter, that just goes to show you, Shawn Porter's not playing no games. Shawn Porter said that he was, Michael Dem, salute. Shawn Porter said he was going to activate the mandatory position, and he did it. See, that's the thing. Some fighters we don't give enough credit. Because, see, Shawn Porter is going to give us the fights that he says that we asked for. Shawn Porter says Terence Crawford was never on his radar. James Galbraith, salute. Antonio Wright, Will Latimer, salute. Kirk Jordan, salute. He says Terence Crawford was never on his radar. And then it came a point where the fans was calling for it. And he was winning. And he says it manifests in his psyche. And now that's his sole focus. That should be applauded. Floyd Richards, salute. Salute to my brother Bam Bam in the super chat. He said, y'all wipe your feet. Yes, sir. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Smash the like button. Dre Boog, salute. Six Prince, salute. Right? Whether you think he could win, whether you think he'll lose. Cedric Battle, salute. He's trying to give us, Johnny Patrick, salute, the fights that we are asking for, though. Shawn Porter could have easily said, listen, they gave me $1 million, they offered me $1 million, it ain't enough, I'm going elsewhere. Because he's the WBC mandatory for Errol Spence as well. SG Pass, salute. Taylor for Wealth, salute. Red, salute. Right? He's the mandatory for Errol Spence as well. But guess what Sean Porter's saying? Y'all saying that Terence Crawford ain't fighting nobody? I think he needs to step up his competition at welterweight. MP, WTF, salute. St. Louis Mix, salute. Cleasy Uptown, salute. And I'm the one to challenge him. Mr. Blake, Eric Diaz, salute. Peace be free, salute. That should be celebrated. That should be celebrated. Zoe Fuller, salute. That should be celebrated. Why? Because he is doing what we want. Whether you think he's never been blown out in any fight, whether you think he'll win the fight against Terence Crawford or not, the end of the day, he's trying to give us the fights we want. And that needs to be celebrated. And he's never been blown out in any fight. So he could say, man, I get the short end of the stick in this fight or that fight. So, I'm a pass. TC, Ebony Queen, peace of blessings, Queen. No, he don't do that. He says, I told y'all want me to fight Terence Crawford? The fans are calling for this. 817 Boxing B, salute. The fans are calling for this. The boxing pundits are calling for this. Y'all want to see me fight Terence Crawford? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to fight Terence Crawford. Linda Morrison, salute. I'm going to fight Terence Crawford. Smash the like button. We got 432 people. Let's get 432 likes. I know we don't even got a 30. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Chilltown Major, Southern T Boxing. John Wilson, salute. Carlos Williams, salute. This what y'all want? He told us. Desmond Johnson, Alfred Petaway, salute. He said, I'm going to focus on Terence Crawford, and that's it. I'm going to tell Christian Harrah, my nephew, what's good with you, baby boy? He said, I'm going to focus. I'm going to tell my dad, who's my father, trainer, and manager. I'm going to tell Al Heyman, who's my advisor. This is the fight. This is it. This is the only thing I want to focus on. Make this happen. That's what he told us. And guess what? Guess what Bomac said? Who's the trainer and manager of Terence Crawford? Ryan Taylor, salute. He says, well, Sean Porter has been in Bob Arum's office the last 2 to 3 days. Every day, Sean Porter is making it his business to be in Bob Arum's office to try to get this done. Jovel Howell, salute. Damone Daniel, salute. He said Porter's getting stopped. It don't matter if that's what you believe or not. With Cleddy Smith, salute. What we need to do is give Sean Crawford his praises. We need to give him his applause, not his praises. Super Mac Time, salute. Cesar Bautista, salute. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's good, young king? Kevin Monies, Eric Diaz, salute. We need to applaud Sean Porter because he is in his office, Bob Arum's office. Kennedy Linder, salute. He could have put Pugilist Shiznit, salute. He could have easily said, you know something? They want to give me a flat fee of $1 million. I'm worth more than that. Fly high 89, salute. I'm going in a different direction until this dude becomes a free agent. That's what Sean Porter could have did. Nope. Chris Jackson, salute, great brother. He said, Blue, we appreciate you. I appreciate you, King. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mark Wunderlich, salute. No, Sean Porter is like, I'm going to sit in Bob Arum's office till we get this right. That should be applauded. Lenny Spencer, salute. James, salute. DP Rocker, Jerome Ryan, salute. That should be applauded. That needs to be applauded. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? That needs to be applauded. Chris Trucker, Shogun Blaze Z, salute. That needs to be applauded because he's sitting in that man's office for the last 3 days. He could have other things to do. The real one, salute. Ashanti L, salute. Johnny Stanley, Gio James Khalil, 98, salute. He could have been like, listen, they don't want to pay me. I'm going elsewhere. Nope. He said, I'm going to sit in Bob Arum's office and I'm going to make this fight. Manny, salute. Nonstop No-No, salute. Soul Truth, salute. I'm going to sit there until this dude make the fight or it absolutely just can't get done. Melrose, salute. Why does Porter get so many title shots? This right here explains it. Shaq Bellhorse, salute. I fit in, salute. Appreciate you. This is why he gets so many opportunities. Because he's sitting in the rival promoter's chair trying to make a fight. Who you know would be in the opposite promoters on the other side of the street sitting in their chair trying to make a fight. And advise everybody this is the only objective is Terence Crawford. Who you know says it and actually does it? Frito Young, salute. Anwar Willis, salute. Who you know says it and actually does it? Jay Huff, salute. Who you know would be like, hey man, this dude fights on the zone. I'm gonna go sit in this chair. Who you know does that? We got 520 people, and we only got 322 likes. I want y'all to do them numbers. Because it ain't adding up. Sir Dante Fox, salute. Syndicate J, salute. Victor Mack, Ernest Harvin, salute. WB Sports TV, salute. EJ Love, salute. 530 people now, and we don't have 400 likes. We got that many detractors here? Huh? Jermaine Woodmore, salute. Huh? Vinny Vincent, my brother, salute. That's how many detractors we got? J Rock, the A McKinney, salute. J Rock, the champ, salute. What's good with you, King? Nakia Bankhead, salute. Under Nova, salute. Nick Silvio, salute. Right, wipe your feet before you come inside. Please ring my doorbell before you come in the house. Dane Watson, Kennedy Quam, salute. Surge, salute. King G, salute. G Fresh, salute. Nick Silvio, salute. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Three up, three down, 10, my brother, salute. Now, salute to my brother, Hard Body J Timo in the super chat, showing love as he always does. He says, it always shows his respect for Errol. He's trying to earn his rematch. This is a fact. NBA D Nice, salute. He says, I could get this belt from Terence Crawford, who people are saying is the best fighter in the world. And I could go into a rematch with Errol Spence Jr. for undisputed. Chaluto, salute. So he says, and it's motivating to fight Terence Crawford because I never fought him. Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher. Go subscribe to my brother, the Jab Jamboree. Trey Dennis, salute. So he's saying, I could go into this fight with him, right? Get the belt, get a high-profile win. Trey Dennis, salute. Get a high-profile win, get a belt, and get my rematch. Prime Minister, salute. Quay Scott, salute. Get my rematch with Errol Spence for undisputed, because Errol Spence going to get that belt from your Dana Ugas. Cal 27, salute. Because I can't see them allowing Ugas to go into a fight with Keith Thurman. Because where does that leave Errol Spence? You understand? Lefty 2.0, salute. I can't see that. Right? Benny Davis, my brother in the super chat. He said Bud versus Porter would be a heck of a fight. That's for sure, man. It's going to be action-packed. On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr., salute to you doing that great job yesterday, man. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr., man. I got that interview. He did the interview where Bomac dropped that news. So salute to my brother On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr., my brother right there. Appreciate you. Real one, salute. Taquan Savage, salute. So, now that leads us back to Jermall Charlo, Pats Nation, salute. I was confused. I was really confused when he said, I'm not a 168-pounder. I'm not even a 160-pounder. I'm just, essentially KJ Scribner, salute. I'm essentially just, putting pressure on these fighters to make these fights. Who's going to come and get the bag? That's what he said. The fans corner, salute. That's what he said, right? Who's going to come get this bag? And I was a little bit confused when he said that because I'm like, Jermall Charlo is big. You know, BM, JC, salute. Alfredo Miranda, salute. Michael Dem, salute. I'm like, Jermall Charlo is big. He can't make 54. The whole build up with between him and J Rock was the fact that everybody was saying that he was exiting 54 to go to 60, and everybody was saying, well, you avoiding J Rock. FP Boxing, Ken Broadwater, salute. Fight J Rock before you go to 160, and he was saying he can't make the weight. Uber everywhere, salute. Michael Parker, salute. That was the part of the issue, is that he struggles to make that weight. And so Devin Blocker, salute. And so everybody was calling for him to fight J-Rock before he left the division. So eventually he's like, listen, y'all want to see me fight J-Rock, man? I'll stay here for one more fight. And that was the fight against Julian J-Rock Williams. Nola Boy Sports and News, salute. Right? And for him to say I'm not, a 168-pounder, which he's not, but then he said I'm not even a 160-pounder, and that's when I got confused. I'm like, huh? Dre Glover, salute. Ashante L, salute. You understand? Like, granted, we can't say Joker Boy, salute. Shalom, Ashe, brother. So, we can't say that Canelo Alvarez. See, here's what gets slightly confused, right? Is when people say, well, we can't say Canelo is avoiding Jermall if Jermall don't fight David Benavidez. Will Smith, salute. And it's different. It's different. And I know people are going to be like, well, no, it ain't no different. It is different. Because Jermall was in 154 at the same time Canelo was at 154, and Canelo didn't take the fight. They was in the same weight class. Then Jermall was at 160, and Canelo was at 160, and Canelo didn't take the fight. William Old School Ardette, my brother, salute. Right? So they both were in the same weight class as one another. And then Canelo was like, Jermall was his mandatory at 160. George Griffin, salute. The rest, Jermall, salute. They were both in the same weight class. And BK Don 718, Kareem eBay, salute. Winston Lee, salute. They were both in the same weight class. And Canelo was like, he's my mandatory, but I'm going up to fight somebody else at 68, which was Rocky Feeling. True Religion T, salute. You understand what I'm saying? Syndicate J, salute. So there's a difference. It's different, okay? We can't say, well, the thing is, and see, you got to go, and I rewatched the interview, right? Because now I haven't seen the other interviews. Maybe I missed it, right? Maybe it's something I missed. But the other interviews, they said my brothers was saying that he was mentioning David Benavidez before, and I didn't see that. I may have missed it. I'm not saying that he did or he didn't, because I missed it. Jose Juarez, salute. But I missed that part. But I did hear the interview when David Benavidez was brought up. And if you listen to the interview, he says, when asked about David Benavidez, he says, man, I'll knock David. He says that about everybody. Right? Vital Newton, salute. And again, I know people are going to say, hey, Blue, you're giving him a pass, so on and so forth. No, I'm not. I'm just being honest. Right? Every time he's asked about a fighter, G Money, salute. Every time he's asked about a fighter, he says, man, I'll knock that dude out. I'll knock this dude out. He says that about everybody. So I'm not, when asked Roy McRaff, salute, when asked about David Benavidez, he said, man, I'll knock him out. Right? Now, the confusing part is he said, I don't care about weight. John Smith, salute. I don't care about weight. I'll go up there and knock him out. I don't care about the weight. But then you can see he caught himself. That guy, salute. You can see he caught himself, right? And he says to the guy that's interviewing him, he says, man, you messy. You trying to stir up stuff. I'll get to David Benavidez. He says, eventually. Roy Babineau, salute. Naughty Crash, salute. This is what he said. He said, I'll eventually get to David Benavidez. He said, you messy, but boxing needs you. That's what he said. He never said he wanted to fight him next. He never said it. The problem is David Benavidez got whiff of him saying he's going to knock him out. Jade on 1, BM, salute. The problem is David Benavidez got whiff of him saying he'll knock me out if he come to 168. And remember, Baby Quan Quan, salute. Tex Rock, salute. Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, salute. Remember, he did say Platform TV, movies and music, salute. King Swisher, salute. He did say, how many likes we got? Because we got 630 people. We got 630 people. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? We got 630 people. Smash the like button. Scott Birmingham, salute. We should have at least 600 likes. Sir Dante Fox, my brother in the super chat, salute, King. I appreciate you. Sir Dante Fox is boxing, man. I see you. Sean Black said we got 400. That don't, man, listen. Get the likes to 600. Chef Boyardee, salute. Shogun 76, salute. How we got 400 and come on, get the likes to 600. Smash the like button. Eric Bowden, my brother in the super chat. How did Jermall Charlo versus Devin Haney come about? Canelo is the reason for all this confusion. Cinnamon Duck more at 160 than Benavidez at 168. You are exactly right. You are exactly right. Victor Max, salute. You are exactly right. Yes, he did. He's the cause for all the confusion. Boxing MMA 365, salute. Shogun Blaze Z, salute. You exactly right. He is the confusion. And how did this come about? Let me break it down. D Sham, salute. Fight Night, salute. I'm going to break this down, how this came about. This came about because he did an interview. Well, at least I'm going to start from where. Now, my brothers are saying it started before this, but I'm just going to base it off of what I heard when I heard it. So he did, after Canelo beat Caleb Smith. Now, brothers are saying, Sean Black, salute, that this began before that. But I'm just going to pick it up where I got whiffed of it. David Erasmo, salute. Andres Harris, salute. I'm just picking it up. If anybody remember that it took place before this, feel free to inform me. I'm picking up where I was informed. General Squall, salute. Wayman Davis, salute. So when I got whiff of it is when Canelo beat Caleb Smith. Jermall Charlo did a live stream. And in the live stream, he said, I guess Canelo, Canelo was fighting at 168, so on and such, right? And then people kept saying, well, we want to, Canelo's avoiding you. We want to see you fight Canelo, so on and so forth. Marcus, salute. And he said, you know what? I'll go to 168 and fight Canelo. Make it happen. Tell him to send the contract. Nando 909, Lame, salute. I'm telling you, how are we backing up? Listen, man. All right. I'm not going to get sidetracked. Zerzet, salute. So then he said, you know what? Dwayne Robinson, salute. Robin, salute. He said, you know what? I'll go up to 168 and fight Canelo. Right? Salute to my brother Rene Bashon. Go subscribe to my brother Rene Bashon. Zico Palatka, salute. So he said, you know what? I'll go up to 168 and fight Canelo. Tell him to send the contract. Now, once he said that in his stream, people started saying, if you go to 68, what about a fight against David Benavidez? Leon Robinson, salute. Raphael Murphy, salute. Sheena, peace and blessings, queen. What about a fight between you and David Benavidez? So he said, I'll fight David Benavidez too. I'll fight David Benavidez as well. Now, that's where it was left off right there. Then he did an interview. When he did the interview, Josh Sanders, salute. He was asked about the David Benavidez fight. Then he said, I'll knock David Benavidez out. He don't have no defense. He can't take what I'm dishing out. So I'll knock him out. You can't just take these type of punches from me. You're going to get knocked out. And then he said, so then the guy interviewing him says, well, he's at 68. He said, I don't care about weight. I'll go to 68. ANEC, salute. I'll go to 68. I don't care about weight. That's what he said. That's where the issue came in. Little 95, salute. But then he said, listen to what he said. He said to the guy interviewing him, he said, and you know what, man? You messy. Like you're stirring up stuff. He said, you know what? You messy, man. He said, but boxing needs you, though. He said, I'll get to David Benavidez eventually. He didn't say next. He said, eventually. I'll get to David Benavidez eventually. I'll get to him. I'll handle him eventually. That's what he said. Now, here's the thing. David Benavidez got wind of this. and he don't turn down nothing. Not even his collar. He don't turn down nothing. Otinio Kalik, salute. Big LT, salute. Pull counter boxing, salute. Mr. Mechanical, salute. Black Alpha, salute. He don't turn down nothing, not even his collar. Jelani Everett, salute. So when he got wind of this, he said, you know something? Make it happen. Dallas Cowboy fan for life, salute. Then he said, you know something? If you truly about that life, Yo Daddy 0502 is Raw Music, salute. Riley Foster, salute. He said, if you truly about that life, come to 168 in September and let's get it. Let's make it happen. If you really about that life, because I'll knock you out. That's what David Benavidez, Alvarez 28, salute. That's what David Benavidez said. And once he said that, it just grew legs. King B 83, salute. It grew legs and it took off from there. Amar Rasky Kari Barry. Hope I said your name right. Tex Rock, salute. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. My brother, salute. I'm going to subscribe to your channel, great brother. My brother Keon just put me on to your channel, and I'm going to subscribe. Go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. I'm about to go subscribe to your channel as well. Art of Boxing 1, salute. My brother Keon put me on. Gerald Field, salute. MZ Talk Boxing, my brother, salute. So that's when he caught wind. We got 720 people. How many likes we got? Ryan Taylor, salute, my brother in Super Chat. What's old media elevate Conducco Alvarez to #1 pound for pound, even if Shawn beats Bud? Black fighters are on the coincidental list. Oh, that's fossil facts. Fossil facts, man. We already know that. Chuga Fantastic, salute my brother in the Super Chat as every day, as usual, coming through, studding up, showing your boy Blue love. Young Scholar coming through, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, shout out to my main man Blue. Salute to my brother, man. Appreciate you, King. CJ, salute. So, Hustle Man Juan, salute. William Taggart, salute, salute. Smash the like, Boxing Good, salute. Big LT, Triple OG Moody, salute. Robin Durow, salute. Josh Sanders, salute. Smash the like button, LG, salute. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. We got 722 people. How many likes we got? We should have at least 700 likes. Slash the like button. Smash the like button. Hey, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Put your link in the chat, bro, so people can subscribe to your channel. Put your link in the chat. Everybody go subscribe to my brother, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. Macadosis, Mac of the South, salute. My brother Keon said you grind like Blue, so you know. Real recognize real. Hamza S, salute. So you know. I'm with you, bro. Put your link in the chat so the people can subscribe to your channel. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 700 ASAP. Joker Boy, my brother in the Super Chat, he said Jermall done put a new meaning to capping. So now he's not 160, 168 pound, but 9 times out of 10, his walk around weight probably 165 in between fights. I believe he's bigger than that, bro. I think he's bigger than 165, man. Dapper Douglas, salute. I think he walk around at least 180. Earl Spencer's 165 right now, walking around. Terence Crawford walking around 165. Bomac just said that yesterday. He said natural weight in between for Terence Crawford in between fights is 165, which was shocking to me. I'm like, Bud walk around 165 because he stay in the gym. Bud stay in the gym. So ain't no way. Alika Diamond, peace and blessings, Queen. Salute to Hawaii. Ain't no way. My brother Reggie Owens, he said Jermall walking around at 200 pounds. Yeah, ain't no way he walking around 165. That's 5 pounds away from Huey Dewey Jr. Salute. Away from his fighting weight. He's 180. Easy. Easy 180. Easy 180. So like I said, Adrian Vett, salute. Bomac said Terence Crawford walk around weighs 165. So go figure. I mean, Floyd stay around 155. That's Floyd walk around weight. And that's Floyd running and working out every single day. So he at least 180. Buddy Andrell Pruitt, salute. Texas in the building, salute. He at least 180, 190. Easy. 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 So, so the problem is David Benavidez, he got a wind of this. And when David Benavidez caught wind of this, you're saying 007, J Jack, salute. When David Benavidez caught wind of this, David Benavidez was like, oh, really? Come up here and make this fight happen. And he put a date on it. Wooski Boston, salute. He put a date on it. He put a date on it. Hey, man, he didn't say we could fight next or nothing. He put a date on it. Hey, man, we can fight in September. We can fight in September. He put a date on it. That's hard to turn. New Juice, salute. That's hard to turn away, man. Juan Campos, salute. Yeah, Maul is big. He's big, man. The dope is for real, 415, salute. He's big, man. He's clearly bigger than Jermall. Clearly. And Jermall's clearly bigger than Earl. And Earl's considered a big welterweight. So go figure. Go figure. Salute my brother T Skills in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, I respect the Charles, but I'm a real boxing fan. He must fight David. Too much has been said. It would be a duck if he doesn't. I think a 2-fight deal would be fan friendly and put Canelo under pressure to fight the winner. I agree with that. There's a lot that took place in between that you gotta make it happen. Like 50 said, you gotta do something, baby. My brother Junior the Truth in the building. Ohio born player made. Salute to my brother Junior the Truth. Go subscribe to my brother Junior the Truth, man. Bishop, what's good with you, King? He said I'm disappointed, and Charles was shaking my head. Yeah, I me too, man. When I heard this, I was like, man. As a fan, man, because I believe Big Jack, salute. I believe this would be hands down fight of the year. Hands down, Al Roberts, salute. Hands down fight of the year. Hands down. The only other fight that rivals this would be Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter would rival it. Michael McCann, salute. Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford gonna rival it. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Dream Rex to Pedroza, salute. I'm gonna tell you why Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford rivals it. CJ, salute. Non-Mastermind 3, salute. Because Jalen Thompson, salute. Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford rival it because there's no way. King said so, salute. Richard Campus, salute. There's no way that Bomac said that he would tell. Salute my brother Drew Titan in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan, man. The Drew in the building. What's good with you? Milani, peace of blessings. So the thing is, Bomac said that he wants to advise Terence Crawford to box, not get into a dogfight with Shawn Porter because that's Shawn Porter's fight. He said, I'm gonna advise Terence to box him. There's no point in trying to prove a point on the inside with Shawn Porter. Just box him. That's all said and well. But here's the thing. Terence Crawford, Matt 7, salute. Terence Crawford is going to have in his mind that he needs to make a statement against Shawn Porter. There is no way. First of all, Shawn Porter is not going to respect Terence Crawford's size. Right? Alice York, salute. Shawn Porter's going in there with the mindset that I'm stronger than this dude. I'm naturally bigger than this dude. And I'm going to put a lot of pressure on him. If I could do that with Errol Spence, I could do it. And I could do it with Kell Brook because he was doing it with Kell Brook. Kell Brook was doing a lot of excessive holding. If I could do it with Kell Brook and I could do it with Errol Spence and have success, I know I could do it with Terence Crawford. Right? So that's going to be his game plan. Love it down, Gaither, salute. And with that, Shawn Porter, you're saying 007 says Porter's going to get stopped. A lot of people saying that, but I'm just curious to know when y'all ever seen Shawn Porter seriously hurt. You saw him dropped against AB, Adrian Broner, and you saw him dropped against Errol Spence. But when have you seen him SM7, 24 SMS, salute. Donald Favor, salute. When have you seen Uriel Thomason, salute, Thomas, salute, Shawn Porter in a position where you said, uh-oh, he about to get stopped, uh-oh, against anybody, and he's fought the who's who in the sport of boxing? When have you seen that? Because he's always in tip-top shape. Tino Fernandez, salute. When have you seen Shawn Porter in a position where you said, uh-oh, Shawn about to get stopped. He about to get stopped. He hurt. He hurt. You never saw that. And he's for everybody. LeVar DeMos, my brother in the super chat. Blue, he said Errol is bigger than both Charlo brothers in between fights. I've seen those guys many times at fights in the Barclays Center. No way, bro. No way. LeVar, no way. No way, no how. Now, he might put on more water weight than they do. He is not nowhere near big as them. They're bigger than him when he's in between fights, and they have fights. When we was in Houston for Jermall versus Brandon Adams, Jermall and Jermall were both bigger than him, and he didn't have a fight. We was all in the back. No way, bro. No way. Tay Brown, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing? No way. Yeah, he might put on more water weight than them. Fifth War Mogul, my brother, salute. He puts on more water weight than them because he was, entertaining, enjoying himself in between fights. So he put on more water weight than them. So I understand what you're trying to get at. He puts on water weight. He did put on water weight. Brian Turner, salute. He did put on. Nafir Nunn, salute. Uno Dos, salute. You look at him right now. Omoru Donald Contef, salute. If you look at him right now in his natural position, see, he was hanging out. He was, enjoying himself. So he was putting on. I don't believe they do that. Not to that degree. My brother Junior says Shawn Porter gonna dominate Bud. Ohio versus everybody. Y'all got Shawn Porter messed up. I knew Junior was gonna say that. Mike Biggs boxing, salute. So you got to see Galvatron, my brother. Tone Money, salute. Sal True, salute. Smash the like button, man. How many likes we got? Shaheed Butler, my brother, salute. The thing is, he enjoyed himself. So you confusing that water weight. Like if he stepped on a scale, he might weigh around the same as they do because he put on water weight, but that's all water. That's all water. D. Sham, salute. Robert Oglesby, salute. That's all water, bro. Errol Spence is much smaller. You just look at them. Look at the picture of them together. I'll show you a picture of them. Salute to Mr. Mechanical, my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, I was just vouching for Maul the other day when you had David on the show. Now Maul has to show prove he's the king of the jungle. Yeah, that's a fact. Like, and again, like I think that he got put in a situation. This is why they don't like to do interviews. I'm gonna be truthful with you. This is why they don't like to do interviews. I'm gonna be 1,000% truthful with you. Salute to my brother Bishop in the super chat. He says, smash the like button and support my guy. Real boxing fans understand the grind. Yes, sir. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Let me show y'all something. See, the thing is, right? This is why they don't like to do a lot of interviews, because you say something and people take it and they like, oh, that's what it is. Make it happen. Look at this picture, Errol, Derrick James, and Jermall. Look how big Jermall is to Errol. And they both in training camp. Remember this now. They both in camp. Look how big Jermall is to Errol. You see how big? Let me show y'all. Smash the like button, my peoples. You see how big Jermall is to Errol Spence? You see the size difference? Y'all see the size difference to Jermall? And Jermall is bigger than Jermall. Look at Errol Spence next to Jermall. They look like two different weight classes. Like he don't look like one weight class. He look like he's two weight classes above him. LeVar Cooper, a San 17, salute. Eric R, salute. He look like he two weight classes above him. You see what I'm saying? No, I don't know. I don't know about their sparring sessions. I'm sure they got some great sparring sessions. And Jermall is bigger than Errol. I mean, Jermall is bigger than Jermall. So go figure. Right? He's way bigger than Errol, man. CJ said, man, Charlo not avoiding him. That's what I'm saying. Kevin Thomas, salute. But I know people gonna say, Blue, man, come on, man. You know this, and this. I'm just saying this. I think he got caught. D Cool is 718. My brother, salute. Brooklyn in the building. Arizona grassroots basketball, salute. Ant Lang, salute. I think that during that interview, what happened is during that interview, he said it. But y'all, I know people not going to listen. You got to listen to the interview in its totality, right? He said it. He said, man, you being messy. Tino Fernandez, salute. He said, man, you being messy, but the sport of boxing needs you. And then he said, I'm a get to David Benavidez like soon enough or something like that. He said, I'm eventually going to get to David Benavidez. Something like that. Something to that magnitude. Robert Oglesby, no fear none, salute. He said, I'm eventually get to David Benavidez. Don't worry. I'm going to get something like that. I'm going to handle him soon or something like that. But I guess nobody's going to listen to that. Skills from New Orleans, my brother in Super Chat. We can only go by what a fighter says unless proven different. Moore was better off saying, let me get acclimated to 168. Exactly. School of Skills. Skills from New Orleans, my brother in the Super Chat. You know, that's what I've been saying. If you go listen to my videos on this based off of this, I've been saying that, you know, he should fight Danny Jacobs. Anyway, like he can't, I don't want to see him go straight away. He fought in September. I don't want to see him go straight away in September against David Benavidez. A year out the ring. David Benavidez is getting ready to fight March 13th against Ronald Ellis. So him going from September to go to 168, I don't want to see that. I want to see him get another fight in anyway, right? Now listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm coming from a different perspective, right? Kanal Williams, salute, my brother. So I know people gonna be like, OG walk on water, salute. I know people gonna be like, hi, Boo, and salute. Hey, Blue, you just, you know, but let's just listen. Just hear me out. Now, I was confused by what he said, but just listen to me. He was going to have a fight before David Benavidez anyway, because he hasn't been active. David Benavidez is fighting in March 13th. And then David Benavidez said he wanted to fight with Jermall in September. So either which way, he was going to have another fight before David Benavidez. That was never going to be his next fight. Y'all follow me? That was never going to be his next fight. L-Dub, boxing, salute. You understand? That was never going to be his next fight. I just much rather, Sabrina Macklin, peace and blessing, Queen. How you doing? I just rather see him fight a 168-pounder and go into a fight with David Benavidez, opposed to him fighting a Chris Eubanks. Mr. Smith's Job 278, salute. Native Black Faculty, salute. I would much rather see him fight Danny Jacobs, a 168-pounder, before he go and fight, instead of Chris Eubanks Jr., unless it's going to be Gennady Golovkin. If he going to fight Gennady Golovkin in his next fight, by any means. But unfortunately, it's not fair. I want to say this. It's not fair at all that he has to do, he has to maneuver Jay Horseman Salute in this manner to get these fights. Triple G is not going to fight him. Now, if he could get a fight with Demetrius Andrade or Triple G, cool. I would rather see him fight Danny Jacobs at 168. Beat Danny Jacobs and then go and fight David Benavidez at 168. Get acclimated to 168. Fighting Chris Eubanks Jr. Oh, he said Chris Eubanks Jr. L Dub Boxing. He said Chris Eubanks Jr. about to fight Fringe Middle in Germany in spring. Is he? Man, who knows what Chris Eubanks Jr. be doing, bro? Because he did all of that to fight Jermall Charlo, and now he's going in a different direction. It don't even seem like Chris Eubanks Jr. is even attempting to make the fight happen with Jermall Charlo. Oh, there's not there's nothing on it. They in talks with Chris Eubanks Jr. to fight Caleb Smith. Go there, go. No, go. There, go ahead. Go. Hey, Brian. Oh, there you go. I was gonna tell you to call him. Sorry, man. My dog is coming in here. If I don't pay attention, man, he a puppy and he'll go right in the bathroom of my room. So, LeVar DeMos, my brother in Super Chat, once again, he said, I stand to be corrected, but he does look bigger. But I guess it's waterweight because him and Tank stayed. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the waterweight. Came to win. Salute. That's what I was saying. And that waterweight, TL, salute. The waterweight makes him look bigger. It just makes him look bloated, not bigger. You know what I mean? Orley Harrison fan club, salute. Eubanks fighting Corey Smeller. Man, y'all got all types of names. I'm looking and they saying Eubanks and Caleb Smith is going back and forth. Stephen Tunstall, salute. Rodriguez Jackson, salute. King Singer, salute. They saying Eubanks and Caleb Smith. So who knows with Chris Eubanks, man? Chris Eubanks, somewhat. Chris Eubanks is moving. Teofimo Lopez is starting to resemble Chris Eubanks. Surrett 357, Jaguar, GT Entertainment, Iron Levent, salute. Teofimo Lopez is starting to move like Chris Eubanks Jr. They starting to they just I don't get it. Yeah, main event Mark. I'm gonna get around to that. Box fam, salute, because I don't even know how is dudes is different, man. Serene Marine, salute. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff he's saying is just, obviously it's confusing, right? Boston fan 24, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. How many likes we got? Get the likes up. How many likes we got? Let's get the likes up. Moped Mosley, my brother, salute. Let's get them likes up. We need to get it to 1K. Stephen Evans, salute. How many likes we got? Get it all the way up. Joppa Lapa, man, salute. So here's my thing. Salute to my brother Ahmad is Ahmad. Dropping that dub in the super chat. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1K, man. Smash it. Monroe Ross, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K, man. Smash that like button. Let's get it up. So yeah, And this is a winnable fight for Jermall Charlo. Because, like I said, my concern with David Benavidez is always his defense. Maurice Knight, VA Horse, salute. Haas, salute. Lloyd Lawrence, UK, my brother, salute. Boxing and Barbecue, salute. Xavier Woodson, Boxing Fan 24, salute. A big reason, main event Mark, I'm going to get around to that. I can't do it on this format. Smash the like button. So David Benavidez has lapses in defense, right? He has a huge issue on the defensive end. So when it comes to Jermall Charlo, and Jermall Charlo is sharp, Jermall Charlo is very accurate. J Real 504 Music, where you been at, bro? Black Gold Soul, salute. So David Benavidez, when it comes to defense, he's not the best defender in the world. He don't have the best defense in the world. Trick Nolte, my brother, Phil J 508, salute. So you can touch David Benavidez, and like Jermall said, can he just withstand what I'm putting out, my output, right? Because he's accurate, Mr. Demir 777, salute. Now the flip side of that is David Benavidez is relentless. He's coming every second of every minute of every round. He is the 168-pound Shawn Porter with power. Lonzo Thompson, salute. If Shawn Porter had his power, these dudes would be in trouble. Doris St. Andrew, salute. They would be in trouble. If Shawn Porter had David Benavidez power, bro, he would be the best welterweight in the world. Yenji Mpongo, salute. He would be hands down the best welterweight in the world. Best welterweight in the world. Because Shawn Porter could take a punch. He's just relentless. Cerebral shadow boxer, salute. Dave Jack, salute. He puts all types of physical and mental pressure on you, Shawn Porter does. Oh man, like, it's just endless. So imagine if Shawn Porter had the power. And I know you can't have everything. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? Brown Squad Inc., salute. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Shawn Porter had power like that. So David Benavidez has power, but the thing is, the difference is Miguel Aguilar, salute. Aurel Dvorak, salute. The thing is this, right? The thing about this is this, is that Shawn Porter has very quick feet, athletic feet, educated feet. David Benavidez don't have that footwork of Shawn Porter. So Anthony Durrell, he was having a lot of success against David Benavidez because David Benavidez doesn't have the quickest feet in the world. And so Anthony Durrell, his foot movement, along with his accuracy and his ability to box, was giving David Benavidez a lot of problems. Darlin James, salute. It was giving him a lot of problems. Old School Eric, salute. My name is 036, salute. Warren, salute. Most Def 24, salute. It was giving him a lot of problems, right? Because he don't have the foot speed. But now the flip side of that is Jermall Charlo is flat-footed at times himself. And he doesn't even when he moves, he's not on his toes. He just walks, right? He walks you in different directions, right? He walks you in different directions than to where he wants you to be. You understand what I'm saying? He walks you in those different directions. Mr. Mont, my brother in the super chat, we also need to take into account that Charlos are despised, so half these guys calling it a duck just don't like the brothers. Yeah, yeah, for sure. A lot of people going automatically. It's an opportunity. If you don't like them, it's the perfect opportunity to say, listen, man, told you so moments. Rob Sportsman Lee, salute. Salute to my brother, Mr. Mechanical, in the super chat. He said David's defense is invincible. Charlo ain't ducking because he ain't invisible. Excuse me. He said David's defense is invisible. Charlo ain't ducking because he ain't jumping up to 168 to fight him next. We know the politics in boxing. Well, see, that's the thing. Now, I got to address that, right? When you say that. Jafari Caesar, salute. Des, salute. When you say that. Rashaha Jones, salute. When you say that, Roy Boy Florida, salute. Man, what's going on, man? Salute. Corey Lee Boxing, my brother, salute. Go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boxing, man. D Sham CPT, my brother, in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue, man. Salute. Man, what's going on, man? Go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boxing in the building. He said, what's up, everyone? Charlo should fight Benavidez ice season. Yeah, but like I said, he wasn't going to fight him next anyway. He wasn't going to fight him next anyway. Anah Israel, salute. Rello Fellow, salute. He wasn't going to fight him next anyway, right? Michael Dem, salute. It's that we automatically, we got excited. You understand? We got excited. This is a big fight. It's an entertaining fight. We all expect it to be, but we gotta take into consideration that he was never going to fight him next anyway, because he said in September. The last time Jermall fought was September. He ain't gonna wait till September to another fight. He gonna have a fight in between that. So that wasn't gonna be his next fight anyway. So, you know, I'm of the mindset that let's see how it plays out after his next fight. So I think we misconstrued him when he said, you know, it was disappointing to hear him say, like, I'm not. When he said, the thing that's disappointing to me is when he said, I'm not a 168 pounder. I'm not even a 160 pounder. It's like, that was disappointing to me. It's like, bro, you are. Gat Reviews, A Todd, salute. He said, Corey Lee said, I feel you, but he should fight Canelo then or Andrade. Well, we know they ain't gonna fight him. Well, Canelo ain't gonna fight him. And I don't know. Andrade, that salute. I don't know nothing. I don't know what's going on with Demetrius Andrade, man. He can't get a fight in his own promotional company. He can't get his fight in his own. Mark Ambrose, salute. I don't know what's going on with Andrade's career. He can't get a fight in his own backyard. Mark Ambrose said that sounded really suspect, boo. Maurice Peterson, salute. Peterson, salute. King Tech 717, salute. How many likes we got, man? Van Gloria, salute. How many likes we got, man? Smash that like button, man. Let's work. Get the likes up. How many likes we got? Get the likes all the way up. We should have at least a K like right now. Smash that like button. Let's work. Taurus Stanley, salute. Now, I would love to see him fight, though. I would love to see him fight Danny Jacobs. That's the fight I want to see him fight. Scott Birmingham, 813 likes. What are we doing, man? The Guru, salute. What are we doing? We should have at least a K likes. What are we doing? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Smash the like button. How'd we have 800 likes, man? We was at 750 likes 20 minutes ago. Get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Man, that take up too much time. My brother, I am Ill Will. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother, I am Ill Will. Get the likes to 1K, man. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. So, yeah, I want to see Jermall and Danny Jacobs. Because, like the brothers were saying that Chris Eubanks Jr., Kyrie Mahoney, salute. Kyrie Mahoney, salute. Chris Eubanks Jr. has a fight coming up. Will Triple X, salute. And it looked like also Chris Eubanks Jr., you know, is going back and forth with Caleb Smith, Flint, Michigan, Bradley Carroll, Felix Mays, salute. You know, I'm seeing, you know, Chris Eubanks Jr. is going back and forth with, Kalen Smith, Ace 1200 block, December window, salute. Zakir Khan, salute. So, in no telling, I don't want to see him fight Chris Eubanks. At one point, I wanted to see him fight Chris Eubanks Jr. Family GC, salute. What's my take on Velasquez versus Berchelt? You mean Oscar Valdez versus Miguel Berchelt? I think Miguel Berchelt going to win. Born Knowledge, my brother, salute. Is Oscar Valdez and Miguel Berchelt next weekend. I think Miguel Berchelt is going to win the fight. Taylor Bell, my brother, salute. Anthony Cortez, Kenneth Pinkney, salute. So I think that that David Benavidez fight, once it presented itself, it's hard to look back for us. It's hard to look back for us. You understand? Josu this way 02, salute. Salute to San Bernardo, California. I think it's hard for us to look back. Brian Corbett, salute. Once we started to manifest this fight in our psyche, Maurice Peterson, salute. Tone Brown, salute. This David Benavidez, Jermall Charlo fight, you can't see anything else. SG Pass, salute. It's just like Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Once we started to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, when they fight other people, it's hard for us to accept it until it's actually getting close. And then as fans of the sport of boxing, we accept it. But initially, we like, man, I want to see Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Right? And that's what happened. Just like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Once it started to be talked about, once it started to sound like it was realistic, it was hard for us to turn back away from it. Right? Renald DeHere, salute. Oh, okay. Okay, Renald. Good. Goodbye. Now you watch from afar. Don't tell me what to do over here, bro. Don't tell me what to do over here. Now you don't have to worry about smashing the like button or not. Desmond A, salute. What's good with you, Des? Corey Lee Boston, my brother, he said, why would Jermall say he's really not 160 pounder? Yeah, that was confusing, bro. When he said that, Gary Children, salute, I was really confused. Right? I was really confused, man. When he said, I'm not 168 pounder, I'm really not even 160 pounder, I was like, bro, I was confused. Buddy Road Truck Trap Sports, salute. Alan Davis, salute. I was truly confused, taken back, just like you, bro. I'm like, wait, huh? Because you initially, the whole issue with the J-Rock fight, when it was being talked about, was that you was too big for 54. Ronald Scott, salute. That was the issue. You was too big for 154, and you had to move up. And everybody was saying that Nigel Hester, salute, that you was avoiding the fight with J-Rock by moving up to 60, and he was saying, I can't make the weight. I'm struggling to make the weight. I'm too big for the weight. And then he said, I'll stick around for one more fight, and then he fought J-Rock. So Benjamin Harrington, salute. So when that, now he's saying, who blocked Alfred Miranda? Stop blocking. Who's blocking people, man? The Zoom verse, my brother, salute. Stop blocking Alfred Miranda. Stop. Who blocked Alfred Miranda, man? People, we got to relax with the blocking, man. Relax. Said Lara moving up to 160. I didn't see that. Is he? My brother Emmanuel H. come through, dropping that 3/4 quarter of $100 in the super chat. Salute to you, King. Coming through, showing love, studding up as you always do. Much appreciated, man. He said, salute, Blue and peoples in the chat. I just wish there was much. I just wish there was as much fighting as there is talking. I understand they have to build the fights, but dang, it seems like the majority just want to talk. Just make the fights and let your hands do the talking. That's a fact. I agree with you 1,000%, man. I agree with you 1,000%, man. I agree with you 1,000%, man. It is a lot of that. It's a lot of posturing that goes on. You know, the problem is, let me tell you what happened. Today's time, it's just like other people, right? Today's time, the fighters have access to social media just like fans, right? And just like fans, Arise 12 Tribe, salute. Just like fans, a lot of people, sneaky quiet, salute. Just like the fans, right? A lot of people, we forget that they're regular people. Kurt, I sent the link already, Kurt. Just like fans, we forget a lot of people, signature sound, salute. We forget that they're young, right? And they're human beings as well. And so I believe that just gets overlooked. And so they take to social media just like everybody else, right? But the difference is they forget that the fans are going to call for things. You understand? They put themselves in position, but they forget that the fans are going to see this, Mr. Pac-Man, salute, and they're going to call for it. You understand what I'm saying? You put yourself, Maurice Peterson, salute. High Boone, salute. You put yourself, you take the social media, and then you say stuff like, oh man, I want this fight. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do it. This is why they don't like to do interviews. See, let me tell y'all something. They don't like to do interviews, but they'll take the social media, and then essentially you're doing the interview anyway. Because the fans are still going to ask you. Unless you do like Tyson Fury does and turn off your social media, the fans are going to ask you. And they're going to say, listen, what about this fight? Gravy Davis, salute. Bay Area Boxer Talk, my brother in the super chat. He said, what's good, King? Keep doing your thing, Blue. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%, bro. 1,000%. Salute to my brother P. Johnson in the super chat. Charlo next fight is going to tell a lot about him. Benavidez is going to call him out again after his next fight. Then it'll be all eyes on Charlo. That's a fact. Now, that is a fossil fact, like my brother MREC TV said. Robert Montgomery, stomp him out, salute. Like my brother MREC TV said, that guy, salute. That's a fossil fact. Because now all eyes are going to be on him. Almighty Athletics, salute. All eyes are going to be on him, right? And everybody's going to be all ears, like these big old saddles here, right? Everybody going to be like, what's your next move? See, once you that's what I was saying. They don't like to do media interviews, right? Because they're like, oh, the media, they swing, they're going Sherman Callahan, salute. When you talk to the media going to spin it, right? But then they all go on social media and talk, and then the fans are going to do what? You mention one fighter, the fans are going to take it and run with it. Knuckle up, salute. So they say, oh man, I don't like to do interviews because the media spin things to their narrative. Well, but the thing is, they all have social media and everybody want to be seen. So everybody goes and shows off their cars, their houses, everything else. Burgess Meredith, salute. They show off their cars, their houses, right? Pedro M. Serrano, salute. Right? And then they go live. And once they go live, guess what happens? Guess what the fans going to say? Guess what the fans going to say? Fresco Custom, salute. Hey, man, when you going to fight? Ha, 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 ha. Because listen, okay, the fans like to follow them, the fighters and entertainers. Cool. Would like to see your lifestyle, your cars, your houses, jewelry, right? All of that. But guess what? Soon as you put yourself in position where the fans can interact, even when you put pictures, they're going to comment on your pictures. So from here on out, guess what's going to happen? Every time Jermall Charlo goes live, the fans are going to go on his live and they're going to say, hey, bro, what about David Benavidez? Whether you do an interview or not, the people are going to ask you, when are you going to fight David Benavidez? Period. From here on out, there's no way for him to get around it. Because guess what? Now, once he has to do obligated media, guess what's going to come up? David Benavidez. And guess what? Ice blood, salute. Salute to Puerto Rico. Man, I want to come to Puerto Rico. Brian Williams, salute. So guess what? When he does obligated media, Brian Williams, salute. Press conferences, especially if he fights somebody that's not high profile, where it keeps the attention on the fight itself. If he fights Chris Eubanks Jr. from here on out, guess what the question is going to be? David Benavidez. Al Go, salute. If he has to fight a high profile fighter that would keep the attention on the fight itself. If he fights anybody not named, Danny Jacobs fight will be because of the buildup for him and Danny Jacobs. The buildup for him and Danny Jacobs will be big, right? If he got Triple G, that keep all the attention on the fight. If he fights a Chris Eubanks or somebody you never heard of, H-Town 713, Robert Rich, salute. Guess what's going to happen? Every other question is going to be, so after this fight, are you going to move to 168 and fight David Benavidez? He has to fight Demetrius Andrade, Mr. Alo, salute. Demetrius Andrade, Triple G, or Danny Jacobs. Anybody not named those three are going to warrant the question, are you going to fight David Benavidez? Are you going to go to 68? Are you going to, yeah, Bam, I know. Bobo, salute. Are you going to fight David Benavidez? That's what Slick T, salute. From here moving forward, are you going to fight David Benavidez? Keith Kraft, salute. Who's your next fight? David Benavidez? Are you going to fight David Benavidez? Are you going to 168? Plain and simple. Why? Because guess what? The question has already been raised about him fighting Canelo Alvarez. So guess what happened? Now? Guess what happened now? You know what happened? Stephen Taylor, salute. Emmanuel H, salute. Guess what happened now? Now the attention switched from him. He had the upper hand on Canelo because everybody was saying, oh man, Canelo is avoiding Jermall Charlo. Canelo avoiding Jermall Charlo. Canelo avoiding Jermall Charlo. That was the topic. Jermall allowed the narrative to be switched on to him. And now the topic is going to be Jermall is avoiding David Benavidez. Marcus Lux, salute. So now it has shifted from the focus on him and Canelo. That's shifted now. It completely shifted now. D. Hodges, salute. It is completely shifted. From now on, here on out, everybody's going to be, unless he's fighting Canelo, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, or Demetrius Andrade, he has to fight one of them. And now the sole focal point is going to be David Benavidez until he fights him. Yeah, my brother, salute to my brother, I am Ill Will in the super chat. My brother, he said, go subscribe to my brother, I am Ill Will. He said, can you wrench up Emmanuel H, bro? I can't on this format, man. I would have been wrenched him up. I gotta learn how to do. When I get off of here, the problem is me and BFTB, we on at the same time. We conflicting and stuff like that. So I have to get them to later on tonight. I get BFTB to do it. So to help me out. Because I can't give out wrenches on this format. I don't know why. But Emmanuel H, for sure, I'm wrenching them up. It would have been a lot of people I would have been on wrenched up already, man. There's a lot of brothers that's not wrenched up. And on this format, I just can't do it, man. Don't give me the option. I can't even time people out. I can either block you off the channel or that's it. I can't even put you in timeout. Chris Ray. Salute to my brother Chris in the super chat. He said Charlo should try to fight somebody like Jacobs at 168 first, May, then go for David. That's what I've been saying, Chris. That's what I've been saying. M Stacks 85, salute. Taylor Bell, you don't have a wrench either, right? Can't play boxing, salute. Taylor Bell, you don't have a wrench either, right? Yeah, I can't send out wrenches on this format, man. I'm on that too, Galvatron. Stephen Martin, salute. Galvatron, I'm on that one as well. Surrect 357, salute. Only the Funk, salute. Manson HK, salute. Keith Craft, salute. Anthony Williams, salute. So, with that said, I would think that, you know, I would think that, you know, the now the we only have 925 likes. Oh man, I'll wait. We should be at 1.1 thousand likes, man. 925. I'll wait. I'll wait till y'all feel like getting the likes up. Fetty Foe, my brother in the super chat. You remind me of my old man. Respect, Blue Blood. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you. Right Hook 1000. Salute. I'll wait. We should be at 1.1. How's we not even at 1,000? What are we doing? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Smash the like button. I'll wait, man. 704 Joe, my brother, salute. I'll wait. Once we get to 1.1, then we'll continue. Frank E, salute. Trayvon Shaw, salute. What's good with you, King? Calvin Johnson, salute. Keith Craft, salute. My brother Galvatron in the super chat. Ayo, spin the block and G check the button. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Joe the B, salute. Boss of Truth Serum, salute. What are we doing, man? We should have been at 1.1. How's we ain't even got a K? Come on, man. Y'all ain't got love for Blue? Y'all ain't got love for Blue? Get the likes up, man. S550J, salute. Oldest Mike, salute. Get the likes to 1.1, man. Taylor Bell, my brother in the super chat. He said, this is my absolute favorite YouTube channel. He said, I appreciate your enthusiasm, knowledge, and non-biased approach. Hit the like button for Blue Blood Sports TV. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, my brother Taylor Bell, man. Showing love, man. Smash the like button. As soon as I tell y'all smash the like button, people want to leave. Oh, we leaving. The real Rick Rob, salute. Like it's free. Salute to my brother, real Rick Rob, in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. It's free. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Smash the like button. So anyway, let's get into this. Surratt 357, salute. Yeah, you see that, right, Galvatron? It's free. People don't want to smash the like button. They want to just watch and then like it's free. Hit the like button. Signature sounds. Y'all got Blue looking for them cheese puffs. Yeah, I was looking for them yesterday. I was telling my son to bring me my cheese, and he forgot. Lawrence Harris, mean one, salute. I'm like, dude, I did the whole show without my cheese puffs. Michael Bernard, my brother in the super chat, he said, "What's up with all these fighters selling wolf tickets to each other? They destroying the game with being scared of fighting each other. Yeah, man, it hurts the sport for real, for real." Keith Kraft, salute. It does, man. Chuck Palumbo, salute. They don't understand. See, like I said, Ince Adolph, salute. Charlie J, salute. It's like I said, right? Mikey Window People, salute. It's like this, right? Slick T, salute. I don't know. I told Kurt, I sent him the link. I'm just waiting for him to come in. So it's like this, right? You got to look at it from this standpoint. Like I said, a lot of these fighters, they fail to realize that social media is real, right? So talk to me nice, 252, salute. They forget that. So they go to social media, they take the social media, and on social media, right, they say stuff and they put themselves out there. See, they say, I don't want to do these interviews, bull hype, salute, because the media's they sway the narrative. Little Scrappy, salute. Stephen Johannigan, salute. They say the media they sway the narrative and they spin it to have a headline and so on and such, right? But then they forget that they take the social media, and when they take the social media, they go live. Now you have fans access. You put up pictures, fans going to comment. You go live, fans are going to comment, right? Fans hear and see what's going on, okay? They hear other fighters. Some fighters are calling out this fighter. Some fighters are calling out that fighter. Matthew Williams, salute, right? And so people forget, these fighters forget that these fans have access, and the fans see. Sometimes I think that they look at the fans. See, that's why I always like to engage. Y'all not fans, right? We all family. There's no such thing as fans over here. We family. Y'all built this platform. You understand what I'm saying? And so with that said, I think that they look at their fans as fans, right? Uptown Philly, salute. And when they do so, I think that they dismiss that fans are adults. You understand? It's like they look at fans as objects, not adults, right? Not as grown human people. Now, it come in different age forms, right? But I think they forget and they don't look at fans as fans. And so it's like I think that they look at it and they like, well, they can say this and gloss over it and not be held accountable, right? There's a lot of fans that's going to hold you accountable. And that's where the problems comes in. Uptown Philly, salute. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't want to do interviews, but essentially they're doing the interview with the fans. So when Jermall goes live on his social media, CB Black, salute, you're doing an interview with your fans. And so the fans are going to say, Eduardo Santiago, salute. The ones that are with you are the ones that are backing whoever their favorite fighter. Jackie Winfrey, peace of blessings to you, Queen. Whoever they're backing. So what they're going to do is they're going to be like, hey, man, what's up with this David Benavidez? Because, see, David Benavidez is going to take to his social media and he's going to say, right, oh, Jermall Charlo don't want this fight. Jermall Charlo's making up excuses. Jermall Charlo's ducking, so on and so forth, right? So Jermall Charlo fans, when he go live, are going to say, hey, bro, what's going on with you and this dude, David Benavidez? That is going to be the topic moving forward. So when you get like Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez, Jaime Peralta, salute. And salute to my brother. Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? When you get salute to my brother Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, aka the historian, my brother, my co-host. What's good with you, Kurt?
Blue, what's going on? Blue blood, what's going on? What's up, chat? How's everybody doing on this Thursday evening?
Man, just cooking on this topic. Let me finish this, Kurt. Now I'm gonna let you go ahead. Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? She said, exactly, Blue. Facts. So here's the thing. They forget that now Jermall has allowed the narrative to be role reversed. So this is where they missed the point, right? the point is misses. Now, see, instead of them 480 Valley Boys, 602, salute. Stephen Taylor, Big Lake Show, salute. Instead of them using the media as their access and their social media as access to be able to control, they allow it to spin out of control. Caddy Peace 504, salute. They allow it to spin out of control. So what happened is, you see, if you go back and listen to the interview he did in its totality, he says in the interview, you are being messy. He says that to the interview. He says, I'll eventually get to David Benavidez. Essentially, he's saying, not right now, but later. But the fact that he mentioned David Benavidez and the person interviewing him said, oh, that would be a great fight. Y'all both on the same side of the street. That would be entertaining. He over talking Jermall. And listen to Jermall saying, I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm getting up off here. And he's still talking. He over-talked him, right? And that's missed. You understand what I'm saying? But now it's too late because now the ball is in David Benavidez's court. Because guess what? David Benavidez ain't trying to skip over nothing. He like, listen, he ain't turning down nothing but not even his collar. You know, usually people say, I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. He ain't even turning down his collar. He like, listen, he got a wind of it, and he like, man, listen, make it happen. Okay, I can't get Canelo. Can't get Plant. Oh, you mentioned my name? Oh, you a big name? Oh, I'm on you. Let's make it happen. And he did it with a date. He did it with a date. And I don't believe that Jermall ever had intentions to go to 168. Just like he said, if you go back and listen to the initial interview, live stream, when he's talking about him and Canelo, he was saying he's not fighting Canelo because Canelo was at 168. And then he allowed the fans kept pushing, and then he eventually said, you know what? I'll go to, never mind. You know what? If y'all want me to go to 68, fight Canelo, I'll go to 68. Tell them to send a contract. I'll fight Canelo wherever. That was the problem. That was the problem. Because from there on, people started to say, well, what about David Benavidez if you go to 68? And then he responded as he always does. Oh, I'll knock David Benavidez out. Even on that interview he did, I'll knock David Benavidez out. He don't got no defense. David Benavidez said, we'll make it happen. See, David Benavidez, he put it in reality, not in a fantasy type fight. He put it in reality. Oh, let's make it happen in September. If you come to 168 and you're truly about that life, let's make it happen. That's where the problem is, because David Benavidez is Canelo. You could do that because Canelo ain't gonna respond. Canelo's not gonna respond. Demetrius Andrade, he responds in a joking manner. You don't know if Demetrius Andrade is serious or not, right? So Triple G says nothing. He just called out Triple G. Demetrius Andrade got in the ring with Triple G. He says nothing, right? Caleb Plant, he lets it be known, well, I got a plan. You could eventually be part of that plan, but I got a plan. See, Caleb Plant don't let you draw him in either, Kurt. He says, I got a plan. He don't let you draw him in. You know what I mean? He don't give you room for the fans to be like, oh, he said this. He'd be like, I got a plan. After I finish this plan, then you could be part of the plan. But he lets it be known I have a plan. That's where he went wrong. Lamar Davis, my brother in the super chat. Peace, fam. The easy route might be more going for Chris Eubank because he's been off since late 2019. I still don't see Triple G taking the fight. Triple G ain't taking that fight, man. Triple G ain't taking that fight. Triple G is looking for one more big cash out, and he's gone. And from what I'm hearing, Chris Eubanks Jr. is on his way to fight somebody else as well. So he's up against it because now people are going to say, what you going to do now? Who you going to fight? See, a part of the problem is that he didn't have opponents to begin with. But see, another part of it is that we've been lobbying saying, man, this dude is avoiding Jermall. This dude is avoiding Jermall. This dude is avoiding Jermall. This guy's avoiding Jermall. And then somebody became available. That's the problem. And now people are going to be like, oh, there's somebody available, bro. You got to take it. Don't matter what weight class it is. So the confusion came in when he said, I'm not a 168 pounder. I'm not even a 160 pounder. That's when I was like, oh man. James Kelly, my brother in Super Chat, said, I am the main fan and family to Blue Blood and Kurt from Patterson. Salute to my brother James Kelly, my brother, man. No, you just our brother, man. We ain't got fans over here, bro. We just brothers. That's it. But what's your whole take on this, Kurt? This whole ordeal, man? Because I know, Kurt, when I listened to that, Kurt, you know the first person I thought of?
Who?
You?
I knew you was gonna say that, but I've been
I heard him and I'm like, oh man. I wonder. I said, Kurt. I know Kurt is probably like unbelievable.
Let me tell you something, man. Jermall Charlo is looking really, really bad out here, man. He really is. We hold certain fighters' feet to the fire. I know Charlo's a favorite to most of the people in the chat, but fair is fair. First, he says he's not vaccinated. I said, what? Then he says, I'm not fighting nobody under 25. I'm like, huh? See, all that tough guy talk and I'm a lion. Well, you got to prove you're a lion now. You have to prove it, because I said to myself, and I'm a Charlo fan, I know he could fight, but I asked myself, I said, how good is Charlo really? Do we really know? He's supposed to have beaten Deverenchenko coming off a couple of losses. I don't want to see him fight the Dennis Hogans and the Brandon Adams, which I didn't like that performance against Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams is tough, but he's like what, a B- fighter at best. And I'm like, and then this Canelo thing started kicking up dust, and people started jumping on the bandwagon. Charlo going to beat Canelo. Canelo scared. And when you know boxing and you can read body language and you look at boxing from A to Z, you study the fighters, you study their body language and their persona. I asked myself, I said, I don't know how good Charlo is really. He got hurt against Deverenchenko with a hook to the body. I saw it. It was in the 8th round. And he was getting hit with double left hooks. And see, I'm no yes man. That's why I'm a real fan. I don't romanticize any fighter. When that fighter does something I don't like, I'm going to call him out on it. When he does something he deserves credit, I'm going to give him his credit. But I was telling people he ain't beating Canelo. I'm sorry, Charlo fan, he ain't beating Canelo. And Canelo's not even a focus right now. It's Benavidez. See, what happened, Blue and Chat? They asked about Benavidez. He said, I'll F Benavidez up. He didn't think Benavidez was going to respond like he did and be aggressive. So it kind of caught him off guard, because Benavidez didn't let up. And because Benavidez said, wait a minute, that's a good fight. Texas, we could fight in Texas and have fans. He's a big name. I'm a big name. Mexican, black, everything went together. And when we had Benavidez said, and I like his mindset, he says, give me Charlo, give me Plant, so I can get ready for Canelo. And I bring that up because none of them guys to me can beat Canelo. And I'm going to tie this in. Andrade, Charlo, Plant, or Benavidez. Benavidez has the strongest mindset out of everybody, and Sanders, but he doesn't have the style. People say Plant and Charlo has the style, but they don't have the mindset. And it's not a question of skill with them. It's a question of will, commitment, intangibles, and most important of all, character when you're in a big fight. But hell, I don't know if Charlo can beat Benavidez. I don't know. It's a truly 50-50 fight. Now he's saying, I'm not a 168 pounder. Well, what is your walking around and weight in between fights? You can make 168. You ain't going down. You're going up. Well, there's a guy named David Benavidez who's waiting for you. I don't want to see you fight a low-level competition guy. I want to see you fight Benavidez. I give you a pass if you say I'm gonna fight Benavidez. I need one fight at 160, 168 to fill out the division. I can go with that, but you got to fight Benavidez. It's a fight that could be made. It's a natural. You talked about him. You know, hey, you pied the piper. Now you got to dance to the music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Kurt, like you said, uh, um, I don't think that he expected it. And did you hear Cut West salute, School of Skills salute, Tone Jr. salute? Did you hear when he said in that interview he did initially when he said he met, like you heard it, right? But you heard him when he said that well, I'm not, he said that you're messy and the sport of boxing needs you, but I'll eventually get to David Benavidez. Like you said, Kurt, that's why I was saying I don't think that was part of his plans from the beginning anyway. It's just that like we said, the issue is David Benavidez, because he's going to respond. He's not Canelo Alvarez. He's not, Triple G, and he's going to respond. Anthony Hernandez salute. He's going to respond with aggression, persistency. Like you heard what he said on the show, right, Kurt? He said, "Who you want to see me fight?" I said, "I think it's Charlo because it's the rubber gonna meet the road." He said, "Exactly." Remember when who you want to see me fight, him or Plant? And I said, "I think it's Charlo." He said, "Exactly, me too." And that's his number one objective. And Jermall Charlo allowed that to be his number one objective. And guess what, Kurt? The whole story of him and Canelo has just went by the wayside.
Absolutely. You're right when you said that the narrative has changed and he allowed it to change. He that excuse about vaccination and I was so disappointed and shocked because the lion is acting like a kitten right now. And that's not good. It's really not. I've seen Roy Jones have a hard fight with Tarver, go up to heavyweight, move back down to light heavyweight. He could have skipped over Tarver. He could have ducked him. He fought him, got knocked out. Terry Norris got obliterated by Simon Brown. He could have ducked him. He fought him in a rematch and beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Charlo, he has to fight him. I don't want to hear nothing. He has to fight him.
And the best thing about it, Take Brad just playing on beat salute. The best thing about it is Nick J said young Simba.
Yeah, Nick J, that's what he's acting like. I'm shocked that came out of his mouth. All the scowling of the face and the tough guy persona.
You ain't right for that. She said
no, young Simba.
Oh, she ain't right.
Blue, he got to fight him, man.
Yeah, he do, Kurt.
You got to fight him. They ain't no escaping now. You got to fight him.
Yeah, there's no backup plan now.
Because, like you said, he Iron Eubanks, but Eubanks might fight somebody else. And the Charlo fight a low level fighter. I don't want to see him fight the Brandon Adams and Dennis Hogans of the world. I don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fight Benavidez. The fight is available. They can fight in Texas. They both got big fan bases. It's a huge fight. Make it happen. Canelo's off the table for now. You don't have to worry about Canelo. But how good is Charlo? Chat. How good is he really? Blue. How good is Charlo? Do we know?
No. We just guesstimating. We guesstimating.
He looks the part, but in boxing, see, when we talk about a duck, it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck. It's a duck. But in boxing, the rules is different. It can quack like a duck, look like a duck, and be something else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like I said, the boxing ring is the ultimate truth serum.
That's a fact. James Kelly, my brother in Super Chat, said Charlo cannot beat David Benavidez. That's why we want to see it. The rubber gonna meet the road. Mark Fralin, my brother in Super Chat, just showing my favorite channel some love. Salute, Blue and Kurt. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kurt. It's like this, right? See, the thing about it, and what I'm thinking, right? Junior said if Charlo was from Ohio, he would be fighting Benavidez next.
Hey, Texas got to hold his L if Charlo don't get in the ring with him, man. They got to hold the L. You know, I know you guys have pride in Texas, but y'all got to hold his L if Charlo don't get in the ring with him. Benavidez is after him, man.
So my thing is this: Bold Hype, salute to Cerebral Shadow Boxer, the brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us, man. He said that's a gem, Kurt. I don't know if Jermall can beat David either.
I'm gonna tell you something. Even with it went. Listen, I thought Jermall was better than Jermall. Now Jermall is got all the momentum over his brother. You know why? Because of Tony Harrison's fight, and then he didn't take a soft touch. He fought the dangerous Jason Rosario. And see, this is what happened when you're active and you fight tough competition. You know, your skills are being, your tools are being sharpened. Your skills is being, advanced when and you're being ready mentally when you fight tough competition. And look how good Jermall looked against Rosario. He looked real good because those two fights with Tony Harrison, even though I thought he won the first one, but that loss did something to him. It woke him up, and he performed very well. But when you fight a light competition and you're inactive, there's no way you're going to beat people like Benavidez and Charlo. And Benavidez, he's not a stranger to criticism, cocaine, and losing his belt on the scales. I was killing Tank when he was doing that, but Tank seen the guy. He righted the ship now, so he looked good against Santa Cruz, and he was in shape. So I don't care what a fighter looked like, where he's from. If he wearing a suit, a Brooks Brothers suit, I don't care. If he does something I don't like, I'm going to call him out on it. I will kill any fighter because I have a golden rule as a boxing fan or enthusiast. I don't romanticize any fighter. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my rule. Because when you romanticize a fighter, Blue, it clouds your judgment, and people start saying crazy things because now you're emotionally invested in that fighter. I told you the story with my brother. My brother was in tears when Holyfield beat him. Talk about somebody gonna kill Holyfield. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's how I am with football, though. With my 49ers, man, that's why, man, listen. My brother Pull Counter Boxer in the super chat, he said, Kurt, how do we know how good Canelo is? Canelo ducked both of these guys.
Canelo is a proven commodity. He's a proven fighter. Canelo is a alpha male. He's quiet, but he's a natural born killer. I know this for sure, for a fact. Why, when people get in the ring, they clam up. People can say the fight was fixed against Kovalev, then you got Callum Smith. I would be surprised if Canelo don't beat Plant or Benavidez or Andrade or Charlo. First of all, I don't know if like I said, I don't know if they man enough. All of them can fight, but Canelo's proven. I'm a proven fighter, and this is why I won 2 weeks. Crawford, number 1, he's proven. Number 2, he's proven. Terence, number 3, he's proven.
Hey, Kurt, you starting
I don't
to sound.
worry about them.
Kurt, you're starting to sound like a robot.
Hold on one.
Okay.
How about now?
Yep, perfect.
I was moving around. I'm getting excited because I love talking about this. But seriously, I've been thinking about Charlo, man, and I'm killing him because I'm not going to let him escape. But like I said, I got Crawford 1, Canelo 2, Spence 3. I don't have to worry about them now. Canelo already lost. Crawford and Spence will probably beat each other. They're not going undefeated because when you fight good fighters, the nature of boxing, eventually you're going to lose if your name is not Mayweather or Calzaghe. But they was excellent fighters, but they're proven. Charlo, I forgot who said that. How good is Charlo? Is he proven? I know he's good. He's talented. He's a champion. But there's levels to this game. The Benavidez, he's going to be in the ring, and Benavidez will be in the ring with a tough guy too. And I'm not saying Charlo can't win, but the way he's sounding, it's like he's doubting himself. He's making excuses. See, Jermall is proven too. Jermall Charlo has shown me a lot. And I thought Jermall was better, had the momentum, but Jermall, because the competition he's fought is better now. He has more momentum. He has gotten significantly better. He improved, Blue. And he probably fight the winner of Castano and Teixeira. That's another tough fight. And you know what? Charlo gonna beat Teixeira if he wins, or Castano, because Castano style plays into Charlo's hands. But hey, Canelo said he's gonna be active. I know how good Canelo is. I knew about Canelo before anybody, before Oscar saw him. And I was saying on the earlier live that Oscar ran into Canelo by accident. Remember, he thought Victor Ortiz was going to be the man. And Victor Ortiz quit on his stool, was getting knocked out. He just happened to, run into Canelo and be like, who's this kid that looked like an Irishman, but man, he could fight. And Canelo has taken off from there.
Mm-hmm.
He's an alpha male.
Yeah, Victor Ortiz was I thought he was going to be that guy too, man. That was disappointing, man. Moral Moss, my brother in Super Chat, he says, salute to the boxing gurus. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you 1,000% coming through, always showing love, man. Bunny BA, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Bud is not number one, and that what you just said. And he laughed, Kurt.
I got Bud. I know he's laughing, but I don't know how serious he is. But I got Bud, is my opinion. Top 10 fighters, I got Bud number one. A 3-weight division champion, going up, a lightweight, knocking out welterweights. I forgot his knockout streak, but he's knocking out everybody. He gets hit, but so did Muhammad Ali early in his career, and so did Evander Holyfield, so did Larry Holmes. That's part of the sport. Bud has a lot of dog in him. We saw that many times. Earl Spence, dog in him. Canelo, he has that quiet assassin dog in him as well. These guys are born fighters.
Mm-hmm. No Slack 504. Salute. James Kelly, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, Kurt, don't get hyped. Don't get too hyped. I want you around for a long time. Be advised, Andre is the man. he said Andre is the man.
But I see a lack of aggression for all those fighters. Billy Joe Sanders, Caleb Plant, Andrade, and Charlo. They never been aggressive calling out Canelo. They want the sweeps. They want the fight. I don't know. They, how aggressive has they been really? Now, it looks like Sanders is going to get the fight in May, and then Plant in September, and then Canelo probably fight a low-level fighter in December, a Yeldrum type of fighter in December, because he wants to fight. He really do. And I kept telling people, my friends, that Oscar was holding back Canelo. He was holding him back. He really was. His attitude is already different, because he wants to be active, and he's gonna fight these guys. But these guys is not going to be ready mentally. And I'm gonna predict 1 or 2 of them may quit on the stool. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I see Avni Yildirim. I don't see that going too far. T Skills, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on us once again, Kurt. He said, Kurt took the words right out of my mouth. Young Charlo is better now. Newark, New Jersey. Canelo wins off of sheer intimidation. Facts only a strong-minded fighter beats Canelo. Charlo acts too childish at times.
Facts. All facts.
Yes.
Facts.
My brother Money Powder third, MP4 Vids in the building. What's good with your money? Man, what's good, Money? He said, salute to Blue and Kurt out here on the grind. Salute to the chat. What's good with your money? That's my guy there, Kurt, man. Money.
Money, what's up? I used to talk to him all the time, man. I believe I still got his number. He got mine. What's up, Money? How you doing?
Yeah, money, man. That's my guy there, man. That's my guy there, man. And his son is going to be a force in this game, man. His mindset is just what you just described, Kurt.
And that's what I like. I seen him fight. I like the aggression. I like his left hook. And I wish him luck, man. He gonna be saying he's gonna make a lot of noise.
Man, when I was watching him spar Sergey Derevyanchenko, preparing him for Jermall. Man, that dude is special, man. That dude is special, Kurt, man. Man, I think Sergey won, and I watched them. They, I seen him spar, I think 4 times when I went down there when they was in Jersey. Remember, I was going to Jersey in the summer, Kurt.
Right, I remember.
Yeah, and I was watching him spar, right? He said Money would be fighting on February 27th.
Really?
In Atlanta. Yeah, he said in Atlanta. Oh, Money, we got to get him on the show, Money. We got to get him on the show. Man, I was watching him spar, Kurt. If he was fighting Sergey that night, I think he would have stopped Sergey.
One second, Blue. I want to address somebody saying in the chat. Texas T, I believe that's 346. He said, Kurt, you overrating Canelo. It's not like I'm overrating him. Like I said, Canelo is proven. No fighter is unbeatable. It's just that I don't believe the field against Canelo. I said the fighters that I don't believe in them, and you mix that in with Canelo being a seasoned and experienced fighter who has skills. I don't see them beating Canelo because they're not man enough. It's a character thing. They all have skills. Plant can fight. But I'm not taking until somebody beats Canelo, one of those guys, and they make me a believer, then I'm going to ride with Canelo. Because I've seen Canelo lose before. I've seen him struggle with Lara. I thought Lara beat him. I know that style of using the ring, footwork, and hand speed and boxing IQ, that style can beat Canelo. It's his feet that is his Achilles heel. But those other guys shows me nothing mentally. Who has they fought? What tough guys has they fought? When you fighting, when you come off a big victory, you're supposed to keep fighting so you can ride the momentum off that big fight that you had. Like Charlo, he should have been in the ring when he beat Devenchenko. Plant, against Escadago. Saunders when he beat David Lemieux. They all had a grand opportunity to do something with their careers, and they have done nothing. That's my argument.
Right. What essentially what you're saying is, because I think when you say not man enough, they taken literally, right? What you're saying is when they in the ring with Canelo, they're gonna have to bite down.
Yep.
And do they have that? Do they have that factor? Do they have that in them to bite down and go through it with Canelo? You got to be mentally strong to beat him. It's just like Shawn Porter and David Benavidez, right? But he's more skilled than they are.
And I want to say this. You know why I love Spence and Crawford? They have this in common. They won their titles overseas. Crawford beat Burns. Spence beat Brook in a very hostile environment. That shows me mental toughness as a young fighter. Mm-hmm. When I say born fighters, that's what I mean. I don't know if them guys can do that. It takes a lot to go into a foreign country and dethrone a champion. Because when you're on that level, fighting a Canelo, it's different. Like Florida always says, I shine the brightest when the big lights are the brightest. Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, you know what they had in common? The bigger the fight, the better they perform.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of fighters, 98, 99% of the fighters don't have that. It's an intestinal fortitude thing. It's a mental thing. You're being interviewed. You're getting a million questions asked about it. A lot of fighters freeze up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to Callum Smith. He wasn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Manny Pacquiao too, Kurt. You put him on that stage and
It's a glass of water because he's seasoned. He done had so many big fights. It's nothing to him. It's nothing to Floyd Mayweather. It's nothing to Muhammad Ali. They've been there and done that.
right, it's a
But
regular
these young guys, they haven't done anything because they didn't ride the momentum off their big victories. I thought Sanders was going to do something against Lemieux after Lemieux. I said, this guy can be a problem. A big guy, his footwork was beautiful. But he wasn't fighting. And plus, when he was fighting nobodies. The
That,
same with Andrade.
that's a good question, right, Kurt? So let me ask you this, right? Bunny BA, my brother in Super Chat, he said Canelo number 1, Spence number 2, Bud number 3. Bud got to fight somebody other than Kel at 147. I respect your opinion, though, Kurt. And then James Kelly back in that Super Chat, he said Canelo's blueprint has been acknowledged, and Andre and Charlo got the blueprint. Andre definitely, because Andre is very mobile, very fast feet, southpaw. He's very rangy. He's slick. So Andre definitely. Jermall could be flat-footed, very flat-footed at times, and that's a problem standing in front of Canelo. I think he could win the fight, but it's definitely. I think Andre has more the slick style to offset Canelo than anybody, because he's rangy with power and he's slick. Styles make fights, but Gravy David, my brother in Super Chat, Maul can save face by securing a fight and beating Danny Jacobs, in my opinion. That would be a good fight, but it's still not gonna it's still not gonna erase this David Benavidez situation. It's just not. So I wanted to ask you this, Kurt, because you just brought up something. We was talking about them having to dig deep. Do you think that Teofimo Lopez was essentially he lost the opportunity, because that was a fight that might have been different if it was a packed house, right? And he didn't garner that experience because it was like a sparring session with Lomachenko. You know what I mean, Curry? If that makes sense. Like, there was no crowd. It wasn't like you said that Crawford and Spence, they had to go to the UK. The fans, they understood what it's like. Teofimo Lopez was under the lights with Lomachenko, but there was no fans. That's like a sparring session. It was just your corner, his corner. You don't feel the cameras. You don't feel the eyes. You don't feel attention because there's nobody there. Do you think he missed out on that opportunity, Kurt?
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, it's a different energy when there's a packed house. It's totally different. Uh, we enjoyed the fight, but like I said, we wasn't there, and it seemed like a sparring session. But when you have 15, 12, 14,000 people yelling and screaming, and you know they're there, psychologically, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. So that is a good point you raise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to think. Remember when Lomachenko was having success, Kurt, and coming forward and hitting him? The crowd would have been going, you know what I mean? It would have been a Lomachenko crowd.
That's true. That's true.
He wouldn't have been able to. Maybe we don't know if he would have been able to weather that, because maybe he would have got overzealous. You know what I mean?
The emotions of the crowd can change a fighter's style. They could change his mindset. I done seen, that's why when fighters fight at home, they tend to be more aggressive. So the crowd does play into, what the fighter's going to do. Remember, Holyfield almost lost to Burt Cooper.
Hmm.
J Rock beat Hurd because, we all know Hurd is aggressive, but he was getting haircuts before the fight, have on and he's watching the Redskins gear. It's a distraction. So the crowd can play to your advantage and sometimes disadvantage.
Hmm. Yeah. Michael Helton, my brother in Super Chat, he said, I got Andre beating Canelo. It's a reason Canelo wasn't undisputed at 160. Yeah, I think Canelo, I'm with you, Michael Helton. I think he saw that fight. That he don't like Andre's style. He don't match up well with Andre. Now, that's not to say, like Kurt was saying, Andre gonna have to dig deep. This a fight where he got his mental toughness gonna be tested. But I think Andre will pass it, right? Because he don't take anything, nothing moves him. Right. He's like, everything's like a joke. Like everything is like nothing bothers him, nothing. He's never emotional. It's just, it just is what it is with him. And then I think that's overly the issue because he's not getting the fights and he's still with that is what it is mentality. You know what I mean? Jay Cooley, my brother in the super chat, he said, "What up, Blue and Kurt? This just my opinion. Canelo will beat Charlo, won't beat Boo Boo Andre. Canelo don't like southpaws. Remember Lara. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a bigger, stronger, better version of Lara, in my opinion."
And I want to say this too, Blue. I've been killing all those fighters today. If one of those guys can fight above their head and fight to their potential and beat Canelo, I don't mind being wrong. I really don't because it will shine so much light on the sport of boxing. I want to see them guys succeed. I want to see Canelo in a tough fight. And I get on Canelo because he didn't fight Charlo. He didn't fight Andrade. I want to see him fight Better Beeve. I want to see him fight Bivol because I kind of know he's going to beat Sanders. They have good footwork. And if they fight and they prove me wrong, and they up for the fight and they give Canelo problems and Canelo happens to be a little off that night, it could happen. It's a sport of boxing. Then I'm going to be happy. I don't like being right all the time. I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes when I say, man, the guy I'm rooting for, I don't have a good feeling, man. He gonna lose. And then it happens, it's like a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind being wrong sometimes because I love it when somebody get upset. A fighter's supposed they lose when a fighter's supposed to win. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I saw when I predicted a big upset, that upset was Anthony Joshua and Ruiz. Not that fight, but I felt one of the top fighters in the world was going to lose,
Mm-hmm.
and it happened.
It's excitement when it's an upset. It's unpredictable. James Kelly in the super chat said, "Be advised, I'm 205 and I could get down and beat Canelo." Man, T Skills, my brother in the super chat, once again, he said mental toughness is important. T.O. beat Loma before he got in the ring. If T.O. fight Dev next, he could win off of the momentum, but he Hollywood now, shaking my head. Yeah, he's truly like he's talking about nobody's worthy of his fight and nobody's proven. It's like oh man, what are we doing here, bro? And did you hear, Kurt? Some more news is that because of the purse bid. Now I don't know how this worked, Kurt. You probably know. I don't. I think I know, but I'm not too sure. Right? According to reports that because Bill and Devin Haney have a promotional company, and Bob is letting the Teofimo Lopez Cambosis fight go to a purse bid, that they are bidding. Now, how would that work? They're gonna put their bid in. Michael Benson just reported that, but I don't understand how that would work. Like because you can't replace Gambosis, can you?
Nah, if Teofil wins the purse bid, Campos is going to get 25%, I believe. I believe. I could be wrong, but I try to stay away from the business side. But I believe that's how it works. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me or whatever. But I believe he would get 25%.
But that's what I'm so my thing is like money train for a dude, salute. Jason Morgan, salute. How does that work? Like what part does what Bill and Dev play in that? Like,
To be honest with you, that confuses me
yeah, it's like what are they buying it?
because they will be like middlemen because I'm not even gonna try to explain it, to be honest. Maybe somebody can break it down better than me in the chat.
Let me call. I'm gonna text Bill, tell him to come on, see if he could tell us. Let me text Bill. See if he. Because Dev retweeted it.
Terry Smoot. Okay, Terry Smoot says 75-25 for McCoy when he goes to the first bid. So I was on the right track.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, but where does Dev and Bill play a part?
That's the I don't know.
Let me see. Bunny BA, salute King in the super chat. He said, hold on, let me see. Bunny BA in the super chat, he said, could you ask Kurt who will win between Lara and Floyd at 154? I always thought Lara was the only one who would have outboxed Floyd with his style. I didn't believe that, but what you think, Kurt?
No, the fight surprisingly wouldn't have been close because Lara doesn't have the boxing IQ to beat Floyd. You have to have a very high IQ to beat him. That's why Floyd went undefeated. They didn't know how to beat him. They didn't know how to fight him. Floyd is a master at distance. He would have frustrated Lara. Lara is a good boxer, not a master boxer. When you get dropped by Angulo was the Joe Joyce of that division, and he was able to drop Lara twice, I believe. Lara was a good fighter. I always thought he was missing something, but Floyd would have beat him. A guy like Winky Wright, who was not a good fighter, was a great fighter. I thought he beat Bernard, would have gave Floyd all the problems in the world and like a Marlon Starling, because Marlon Starling and Winky Wright has similar styles. The high guard, repetitive jab, good defense, because they wouldn't have let up. They would have jabbed Floyd and came at Floyd. And you gotta fight Floyd at your pace, not his pace. You can't give him rest. That's how you beat Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. I want to find that so I could, because I don't understand. What would he get out of it? You know what I'm saying, Kurt? Like them bidding for it. What did he get out of it? I don't understand how that would work. I can't find it now. Hold on, let me see. Because I don't understand that. My brother Jay Cooley in the super chat, he said, but I think Boo Boo can take a punch though. I don't know. Oh yeah, Andre. That's the thing. We don't know. If salute to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, man. Yeah, he always says. He told me that personally, man. He says, Kurt, what do we think about what Mark Breland said about Floyd? Listen, that's something Mark always told me, man. He always be like, when we in person, he's like, man, I would DOG 215, my brother salute. He was like, man, I'll beat Floyd, man. He always felt like he'll beat Floyd. Mr. T Texas, my brother in super chat. He said, peace, salute to you, King. Yeah, Mark. You heard what Mark had said, Kurt?
Yeah. And I say no.
Yeah. Kurt said not say no. He also said that he said that he would have been undefeated too if he was allowed to uh essentially cherry pick his way through boxing.
Floyd didn't cherry pick. Floyd fought 50 times against 20-something world champions. Half of his career been against champions or former champions. What is this cherry pick thing come in at? He couldn't even get past Marlon Starling.
Right.
And I'm not putting Mark down because he was a champion, but he fought a weak champion, but he was a better amateur fighter than he was pro because he couldn't get past Marlon.
Right. You there, Kurt?
Yeah.
Oh, you sound like a robot again.
Just hold up. Oh man. How about now?
Yeah, no, you good now. My brother
Did you
Money
see the
Brown.
super chat?
Oh yeah, he said, my brother MP4 Vids, he said if Bob loses his purse bid, whatever the breakdown like 60-40, then Tia will get 40%, but Bob will get 20% of the 40 off of Teofimo. What?
Wow. Wow.
What? Hold on. Okay, I gotta read that again, man. I gotta read that again, Kurt. Tiana Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. He said if Bob loses the purse bid, whatever the breakdown like 60-40, then Teal will get the 40, but Bob will get 20% of the 40. And you know, we know Money knows because Money, his son is fighting.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Money, for that. I said, hey, Blue.
So Money, let me ask you this question. Because Bob said the same thing regarding high trans salute. Bob said the same thing regarding Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter, that he would allow Al to win the purse bid. So how would that work with Terence Crawford? If he lost the purse bid, then that means Shawn Porter is going to get a bigger purse than Terence Crawford? He said, oh, man. Kurt, look what he said. He said, Blue, if you look at the promotional contracts when it comes to purse bids, he said the standard is 20% if the promoter loses the purse bid. Wow, Kurt.
That's highway robbery.
And guess what? And you heard what Bob said, right?
What'd he say?
He said that Teofimo Lopez is overrating himself. And he thinks he's worth more. This is not a high profile fight. And he said that I don't care. He said, I don't care if I lose the purse bid because I still get my percentage anyway. That's what Bob just said.
Boy, Bob talking like a gangster now. He sounds like Meyer Lansky.
Wow.
Hey, Blue, write this down right here. And remember I said this, February 11th. Teofimo is going to leave Bob Arum. I don't know the contract. He's going to leave.
He has to. Wow, Kurt, I didn't. So he said, Money said, yeah, yes, and Bob will save money in the process. And Money knows. He knows the contract. So Jonathan Hill in the super chat. He said, "What's good, Blue? What's up, Kurt? Much love, my brother. Keep banging. Salute to you, Jonathan Hill. Appreciate you, King. 1000%, bro." T Skills, my brother, back in that super chat once again. He said, "One of the biggest misconceptions in boxing is Floyd cherry picked. That's a lie. He fought the biggest fights. Give that man his credit. That's a fact, man. Listen. Me and me and Mark was going back and forth debating this. I'm like, Mark, Floyd fought. He like, no, he didn't. And I asked him because he was there when Floyd sparred Pernell Whitaker, and so I was like, asking Mark, like, they said Floyd got the best of him, and he was like, man, like he always had like Floyd, like Pernell was sick or Pernell, like or Pernell wasn't going 100%. So Mark just don't favor Pernell. He ain't in favor of Floyd, man.
I smell hate.
My brother James Kelly in the super chat once again. He said, Kurt, a lot of people do not know Marlon Sterling.
Marlon Starling was a defensive genius. He was former welterweight champion. He fought Donald Curry in 2 great fights. He came up a little short, but he did something that Donald Curry was pound for pound one of the best fighters at that in '86. He lost to Lloyd Hunnigan in a shocking upset, and he beat the break. And then Marlon Starling beat the brakes off Hunnigan. And Marlon Starling was a very, very good fighter from Connecticut. We call him the Moochie or the Magic Man. He was a very good fighter, very underrated. He beat Mark Breland. He knocked out Mark Breland. He was real good. He had a style that can give anybody trouble.
And Kurt Money said, he said Bob sent this to a purse bid for a reason. It's no major cost to him. He gets his cut. Then he said, Kurt, my brother, I talked to Tio's dad back in late 2018, saying that Tio will leave Top Rank due to financial issues. It's only a matter of time. More purse bids to come.
Woo!
Wow, man. Yeah, it's abundantly clear they're not on the same page. But Bob Arum told me that. He said that he has no real say in the direction of Teofimo Lopez. That's what he told me.
Bob is way too savvy for these young managers and these fighters. Bob is from that old school who can finesse anybody. He finessed Ali and his crew out of main bouts and turned it into Top Rank. He can finesse anybody. Bob is nickel slick, moxie, and savvy. He's highly intelligent, but he's very savvy. And now dealing with these young guys, you better have your hands in your pocket. You better read the fine details of your contracts. Bob is slick. I call Bob nickel slick.
Man. Paul Carrick, my brother in the super chat, he said, you get all your answers from the LDBC. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick in the super chat. Brother Fred, Barbershop Conversations in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Fred, Barbershop Conversations. He said, big picture. Heyman not giving Porter and Thurman dates is equal to Arum letting Tio go to purse bid. Both save millions and still get their cut. Wow.
I keep telling people the boxing business is worse than the drug business.
Wow. Wow, man.
Only one fighter KO'd boxing, and we all know who that fighter were. Held all the cards.
Floyd Mayweather.
Ding.
Wow, man.
That's robbery, man.
Can't make this stuff up. And they be mad at the wrong people, Kurt. They be mad at the wrong people. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Get the likes up. Man. You can't make this up. But they'll be mad at us though, Kurt. Right?
Because we expose people. We have a platform where we can tell it like it is. There's no hiding with us. A lot of people don't like it, but hey, we're here to do the. I'm for the fighter. I'm pro fighter. We're here to do the fighters justice. They perform, for our entertainment, getting their head bashed in, and they deserve to live off the fruits of their labor. They deserve it. So I'm for the fighter being rich.
Yeah, man. Okay, money. Salute, money. Man, James Kelly back in the super chat says Sterling, as great as he is, he's going through hard times.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate, man. I talked to him last year. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, man.
Breaks my heart when fighters go through that, man. They should have enough money, a pension. Look at Wilfredo Benitez get $200 a month. His sister's taking care of him in Chicago. $200 a month. That's nothing.
That's bad. That's what that is. That's bad. Wow, man. That's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, man, what these fighters go through after the sport is over. And man, Al Rose, salute. What's good, Al? How you feeling, King? James Kelly, my brother, back in the super chat, said Bob is a lawyer, period. Yeah. That gets overlooked.
Bob is nickel slick. Him and Don King, they from that old gangster type of being around their friends and stuff. And if you don't know what you're doing, ask Tim Witherspoon. You got to be sharp when you're dealing with these people. The fighters is just not educated in money management and contracts. You have to have good people around you, like Floyd.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, they go Bill. Go ahead, Kurt. Let me talk to Bill real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to one fight. I'm really looking forward to. It was a couple, but this fight, Ramirez and Josh Taylor, May 15th or the 22nd. And like I said, is on the zone, I believe. And people talk about the zone, but I'm re-ing up in August. I'm gonna re-up. The zone got too much boxing for me not to have. Heck, I'll wear the T-shirt. Earn with Hearn. But go ahead, Blue. Oh, you say something?
Oh no, he can ready come on. Bill gonna come on now. I'm gonna send him the link. But go ahead, Kurt.
No, I was saying, Blue, that the zone got a lot of boxing, and I'm looking. That's the most anticipated fight. Josh Taylor versus Ramirez. I cannot wait for that fight because it's a truly 50-50 fight. And some people used to say, I ain't getting at the zone. And I got the yearly subscription. And when it ends in August, I'm going to re-up again, and I'll wear the T-shirt. The T-shirt would say, Earn with Hearn. They have terrific fights, man. They had that World Boxing Super Series that I enjoyed. They got Estrada. I believe it's going to be on the zone. Estrada and Chocolatito with Breakers and McCaskill. It's just too much boxing. I like the zone. I like ESPN Plus. Anywhere they show boxing, hey, if Nickelodeon show boxing, I'll watch that. So, kudos to the zone. Hey, Blue, do you find out anything about Fox leaving PBC?
No, I keep hearing that, but I you know what? I forgot to look into it, man. I forgot to look into it. You know what? I'm surprised. I didn't hear Fred say anything about that. And usually he'd be up on that. So that's why I didn't really, when it's stuff like that, Fred is usually up on it. So since I ain't hear Fred say anything, I'm like, I don't know how. There you go. What's going on with you, King?
Hey, hold on. What's happening, good brother?
Ain't nothing. How you feeling, King?
Blessings to you, King, man. Thank you always for, man, inviting me over and having me on your show, man.
For sure, man. You know my brother, my co-host Kurt Anderson, right?
Hey, how you doing, Kirk?
Hey, Bill Haney, what's going on? Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He got Dev over everybody like me.
Wait, something's wrong with the sound a little bit. It's like choppy.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Now I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Well, no, it was just a little still staticky.
What about now? Oh, you
Still a little staticky. Let me see. Let me see.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, it's still staticky. Do you want me to go out and come back in?
Yeah. Go out and come back in. Nelson, salute. You on mute.
Okay.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know why it's static like that.
Still staticky?
Mm-hmm. Let me try to go on my. Let me see if my other. Let me see.
Hope it's not my end. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Let me see. How about now?
No, it might be. I don't know. Is it my phone?
No, it got to be me because I can hear you clear.
No, it was. It was doing it.
You can hear me now?
Yes. Let me see. No. Hey, let me try to switch. Let me try to switch to her phone.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Kurt. So yeah, man. And Kurt, I don't know if you heard, but now Javier Fortuna, right? Javier Fortuna is trying to fight Ryan Garcia. So now y'all both put yourself in position to fight Dev. Y'all both is mandatory, but y'all rather fight each other except him? How does that work, Kurt?
One thing I don't like is the Ryan Garcia / Manny Pacquiao saga. Now / Ryan Garcia trying to take Javier Fortuna from Devin Haney. Devin Haney might fight Thiago. I don't know. I just can't believe anything Ryan says until he's in the ring. The Pacquiao thing, it was like a soap opera. Now Ryan's getting a little ahead of himself.
Oh yeah, no.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
All right, cool. Yeah, we was just talking about, I'm like, Javier Fortuna, he puts up on Twitter and he says that sends a message to Ryan and to Dev. And I'm like, how y'all both put yourself in position to fight Dev? You the men, but y'all want to fight each other, and say the option is to fight Dev, right? Now you there, and now y'all want to go fight each other.
It's crazy. I've never heard nothing like this before. You know what I mean? Where you fight, you become the mandatory, and then you choose not to fight for the world championship, fight for the world title. I don't know what incentives the promoters are giving them. I don't know what the networks are promising them. But as far as I knew, that the world champion is what you strive to be in boxing.
Right.
So I didn't hear about it though. So what did the tweet say?
He just that's what he said. He said Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. He added both of y'all, and he said I'm ready for either which one of y'all. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
What?
that's
Why
that's
did you-
that's smoke. I mean, that's bullshit. You know what I'm
right?
saying? Because those are Devin's two mandatories. It was supposed to be both them. So I don't know how he's saying he's ready to fight. That he should be wanting to fight Devin. You know what I mean? But these are
That's
the
what I'm saying. The goal here is Devin, right?
right,
Why did you put yourself in that position? Now Devin's like, okay, let's make it happen. And you're
right,
like, well, I'm gonna fight your mandatory. Wait, what? The goal was to get to me.
right.
Like that's like playing a video game to get to the end and then be like, you get to the end and then be like, I'm gonna go backwards again.
Right, right,
Well,
right.
the goal was to get to the. I don't understand that, man. But I know my brother Kurt got some questions. Go ahead, Kurt.
Well, Haney, Mr. Haney, me and Blue was breaking down the lightweight division, and we picked Haney over everybody. The reasoning, because I studied a lot of fighters, I said the length, the athleticism mixed with skill, and I'm big on rhythmic and perpetual motion. When you look at all the great fighters who was born with those attributes, always been successful. And I says once Devin becomes more polished and more experienced, it's going to be hell to pay. I truly believe that. It's one thing to have skill, but it's another thing to have skill and athleticism. And the gym I came from, New Jersey, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. We always said a fighter without footwork is like a blind man without a cane. And I looked at Devin Haney's footwork. Matter of fact, they showed him the other night on Showtime against Mason Menard. I think he's going to be a real problem. But I'm afraid that we're not going to get these fights. These in the gold, I mean, in the lightweight division, we could have a golden age where the best fight the best. But it seems
Keep
like
cooking. I can hear you. Keep cooking.
Ryan Garcia is more like a celebrity, and Teal is not going to be at 135 pounder. He's acting like a diva since he beat Lomachenko. But we could get some real good fights. But for some reason, I don't think all the fights that we fantasize about is going to be made. And that's what I'm worrying about in the sport of boxing, because you have a lot of talent in that division, but I don't think the fight is going to be made because Ryan Garcia, he's playing a lot of games. It was the Manny Pacquiao thing, and now it's the Javier Fortuna thing. So I call Ryan Garcia the James Dean of boxing, more celebrity than skill. And Ryan can fight, I know that, but I got Devin over everybody right now.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And we look forward to the opportunity to proving you right. You know what I mean? It doesn't sit well with us just getting paid, you know what I mean, just having a world title. We continue to chase the fights that the people feel that are the fights that they want to see, the fights that they feel that are challenging fights. And in order for Devin to accomplish his supreme goal of being mentioned with the legendary fights, being going down as one of the great fighters, he must push himself. And I'm so happy to be associated with him. I'm happy that he's my son. I'm happy that we're doing business because of his approach. I mean, he's a hardworking guy. He's committed. You know what I mean? And and there's no lying or playing no games with it. As when he started this journey in boxing, he said that he was serious about it. I've been behind him. You know what I mean? And it's just that now I feel for him because I know the work that he's put in, and I know how he wants to perform in front of the people against all of whoever the tough fighter is. You know what I mean? We don't tend to think that these fighters are um, the fighters that they say they are. You know what I mean? Because it's just what it is. It's Devin, along with the whole bunch, they say who they are, but then they have to prove it. They have to prove it in the ring. So Devin is open to proving who he is. I don't think the other guys are quite ready, but they are claiming titles of the Kings and A sides and all these things that you never heard Floyd talk about at 130, 135 pounds. Only thing you ever heard of him saying is he wants to fight. You never hear Devin say about him being an A side. You never hear him saying that he'll rather pick this person than pick that person. his name is in the hat with whoever.
Mhm.
So let me ask him another question, Blue. Haney, is Devin going to fight April 3rd, no matter the opponent, just to keep busy? Maybe a Thiago if he can't get Fortuna.
We're thinking about, if it's not Fortuna, we're thinking Linares.
Mm.
I like that.
Yeah, we're thinking Linares.
Now, I got. I got to ask you: did Gary Russell ever respond?
No, I haven't heard back from G.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, I think it was Mike Coppinger. He just put something on Twitter too.
Oh, you see that? No, was it Michael Benson?
Oh, Benson.
That was Benson, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's dope,
Yeah.
right? So that's just a testament to you brothers, man, of what you guys doing, and me knowing that, or me believing in the platforms, me believing in blue, believing in black, and 7-8, the whole LDBC new media. And I chose that. I said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go the traditional route. I'm not going to kiss Max Kellerman's ass about this. I'm not going to Chris Maddox. You know what I mean? We're going to do our due diligence. We're going to work hard in the gym. We're going to showcase everything that we're doing. Give everyone a behind the scenes look at it, similar to what Floyd did with 24/7. But if you remember, 24/7, you just couldn't get enough of it. You couldn't wait till he fought again. It just wasn't enough 24/7, and we knew that. So as time went on, and then Floyd start, and I always say he's not the blueprint, but the green print to this. He showcased and showed more. So did we. And now that I choose to promote in a non-traditional way, meaning going to some of the quote unquote smaller YouTube channels. Now I see that other promoters are doing the same, other fighters, other trainers, and the like. So I'm just happy about it. I think that we've done something, what we want to do. We want to revolutionize the sport, push it forward in a way that fighters are respected, and I think that's just what we're doing.
Man, that's
So that was the tweet. Someone just had sent it to me. I don't know where was that right now. Shit. Let me see. Do you got it? Do you got the tweet?
I can't find it. Somebody had sent it to me, and now
somebody sent it to me too. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I just seen that jump.
And now I can't find it.
Golly. Let me see.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Michael Benson tweet. And I mean, he said it so sarcastic.
Yeah,
he said it so sarcastic. He said it with he was so upset when he said it.
Oh man.
He was so. Let me get it. Hold on. Let me see.
So while you're looking for it, so it's safe to say that Gary Russell don't want to fight.
Let me see. Okay. Devin Haney's father, Bill, has claimed they're considering making a bid with quote unquote with their company, Devin Haney Promotions, and the potential purse bids for Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos. And then he went on to tweet the YouTube interview in which I discussed that. So right. He didn't say it couldn't happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I would wanted everyone to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the main thing is what I want, because just like Floyd paved the way for us, we hope that we're paving the way for other fighters and other fathers. You know what I mean? To see this and to say, shit, we ain't got to take that shit. We watched Bill Haney and Devin Haney come through there shooting the place up,
Right.
That was one of our goals when we started out, was to stay together and to show unity, solidarity, and I think that that's what we're doing.
That's a fact. Let me get to some of these super chats real quick. James Kelly, he said, bring that magnificent glass to read that fine print.
That magnifying glass, huh?
Okay. Magnifying glass, yeah. Then he said, bring your co-host James Kelly on. He vouching for himself. Emmanuel H, my brother in Super Chat, said that's because they really don't want the smoke. They trying hard to not let us get to let us be great. Dev gonna smoke all of them though. Yeah, that's a fact, man. They can't keep maneuvering around them. They're gonna have to do something.
What do you think about Jose Cepeda at 140? I like him.
I like that.
Y'all like that fight at 140?
Like the chat, they're gonna tell you I'm being biased. See? And so I'm gonna tell you my thing, right? Dev style translates for me. Every weight.
Yes.
So I think that he just can make adjustments to any style. It's just I think that just all of these fights are just experience. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, his en route to being the massive pay-per-view star. You know what I mean? I think that all of these fights are just experience, right? So, you know, I just think I always say this, and the people get mad, right? I say it's 3 people that could beat Tank: Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Tank Davis himself, right? And I think that just stylistically of Dev and Shakur, they just have this special gift. They just remind me of Sugar Ray Leonard. They remind me of Floyd. I just know it when I see it. I've been watching boxing so long. You it's like you see this movie before. I've seen this movie before. You know what I mean? His style, unless you know, I just don't. Some unforeseen comes up. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like his
But
just.
see, I always say, you see this? Let me see. You see this right here? You see Floyd at 147 pounds. You see Devin, right? You see him. So everything that he did at 147, 154, right? Same thing Devin gonna do. You see, he got the frame for it. He got the size for it. He got everything. You know what I'm saying? He just killing them. He killing them dudes at 135. He don't want no parts of him. You know what I'm saying? Because as you see, right? So you see that he's the same sizes. He's same sizes as Money.
Right. Facts.
You see? And that was like a couple years ago. That was right before the Conor McGregor fight. You know what I mean? So Devin's still filling out. You know what I mean? But
and
I ain't worried about them jokers, man.
It's discipline. Like my thing is with the situation with Tio, it's like, you know, come on, man, give us undisputed. Give us an undisputed showdown. Rather than, you know, we know that Mauricio continues to change he's changing the rules. He said that he was just his franchise is just a trophy, and then he changed it to now it's an official belt. Like, which one is it? You know, you're confusing the sport of boxing. You know, and if you Tio, you know, you hear, you see all of this confusion, right? Clarify it. It's one fight. It's one fight away from clarification. Clarify it for us. Like, there's no reason to say he just went and he's like, well, Dev never fought nobody, Tank never fought nobody. The only person that fought somebody is Ryan Garcia now. It's like, man, that's frustrating in my eyes, man. You know,
did you ever hear when I was talking to Fortuna's, because I'm going back to Fortuna. Did you ever hear when I was talking to Fortuna's?
Yep.
Did everyone, do they know about it?
No, tell me on the Boston Voice.
Yeah, but can I play it? Just
for sure. For sure.
I met with Sampson when Devin was really young. Sampson was interested in Devin, right? As we moved up the ladder, Javier Fortuna being one of Sampson's champions, coming up the ladder, I said to Sampson, I said, let's make it happen. No way you get Javier Fortuna. I said, okay. This is the Showbox days. This is the old Showbox days coming up, right? So we come up the ladder, we get in the WBC tournament. I say, I got him, right? No, you don't get Javier Fortuna. and then listen, when I seen you knocking on our door, I say, great Father God, thank you. The joy, the bells are ringing because we got a credible opponent that we've been looking for. Have I said the story right, Mr. Sampson?
I need to tell you the truth, like always I told. It's precise exactly what happened. And I have to tell you that I stayed with him probably 1 hour drinking coffee, and he said, my guy, Haney will be one of the superstars. And in one moment I want to sign it, but sometimes I say sometimes people doesn't need a promoter. And the father that I have the most respect for you, he said, you know what, I will get there. And I'll be honest with you, that he got it much more like I thought. Because Javier Fortuna, he never made the money that this kid made. And the father guided him. I mean, I believe I cannot do the same work like he did. So my congratulations to you.
Thank
and
you,
now
sir.
public, I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Javier in the Dominican Republic, or is he in America?
In this moment, he's in Dominican Republic.
Is he going to be able to make it over here? No travel ban?
Well, hopefully not. But the situation now is the visa. He renewed the contract, and the visa will be ready for February. So it's perfect. April. It cannot be before April anyway.
We don't want no excuses out of you, Mr. Sampson. I've been looking for you for years and years and years. You deliver Javier Fortuna.
Listen, you get it. Finally, you got me. Like I'm like a mouse next to a big cat. I cannot run anymore.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Hold on, watch this. Listen what he's going to say, too.
I believe that Javier Fortuna, he will knock the shit out of Haney.
Okay.
And if I feel that I cannot beat him, like Mr. Lopez asked for $10 million, that's the reason that he believes he cannot beat Haney. That is the reason he asked for $10 million.
I'll tell you what then. How about this then, Mr. Sampson? I'll give you the exact.
So there you go. I told him, you know what I mean? So I'll give him an exact what he's asking for. You looked at the boxing voice, right? To give him exactly what he asked for, right? All right. So, man, I've been chasing all these guys behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like just the business, our business is intact. You know what I'm saying?
And he just admitted that they was avoiding the fight. Kurt, you heard that?
They came back and avoided it again. So he admitted, he told me that I'm gonna get him now. Now he's coming back saying, mentioning this other guy, right? Ryan Garcia, right? We're mentioning you. You ain't heard Ryan Garcia say Javier Fortuna. We're seeing Javier Fortuna.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've been saying, gonna beat the shit out of him. Woo!
You heard that, Kurt?
Woo! Gonna beat his sloppy ass up, though.
I sure did. Let me tell you something, Bill Haney and Blue. I'm gonna tell you this. There's two types of fighters that intimidate their opponents. The ones that hit like Sonny Liston and George Foreman, and the one that can box like Devin Haney, Pernell Whitaker, and Floyd Mayweather because of the athleticism, which I'm big on. They see something in Haney that they're not comfortable with. And I look at boxing every day. I talk boxing. I study fighters. They're not comfortable with Devin Haney's style. And see, a fighter with fast footwork and educated footwork can neutralize and offset 99% of the fighters, and that's what they see.
Leon Proctor, King Deacon, saluting the super chat, man. James Kelly, salute. He says, send the link, fam. I am family. Yeah, no, we about to get off in a second, man. But another time I'll send the link. Bunny B.A., my brother, salute. He said, Haney ain't beating Tank. Let's get Dev versus Loma, though, before
I'm not trying to pick on Tank, because Tank only had one fight at 135 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And now he's talking about fighting what's that guy's name? Abner Mares or something like that. It's some other fights at 130. So let's not talk about Tank. I don't want to talk about Tank. Us and Tank, we got the same fans, we got the same people. We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. Right now, we're concentrating on that the oldest duck in the boxing, Javier Fortuna. We're concentrating on Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? They're in 135 pounds. They all claiming belts. They all solid 135 pounders. Teofimo said he's a big lightweight. Ryan Garcia says he's a big lightweight. So we said, us too. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we look for the bully. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't talking about us. He's at 130 right now. If he comes up to 135, and then we'll deal with him. You know what I'm saying? But right now he's at 130. Floyd said that he's a 130 pounder and he's gonna be at 130. So you know what I'm saying? Let's just let's stay focused.
What about Lomachenko?
Fuck Lomachenko up right now. What? We've been looking for Loma. So, I mean, like I said, though, these fights, Devin is 22. These fights ain't past us. No one has said anything to make us not like say, okay, well, we've backed up from negotiations or we don't want to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Including Mr. Gary Russell. We don't rule out none of that. We got in this business to make these things happen. And coming from East Oakland, California, it's a lot more that it takes to frustrate me than, you know what I mean, talking this good business of boxing. That's what it is.
Hey, Bill.
Go ahead, Kurt.
What is Devin's walking around weight between fights?
I don't know. It fluctuates. I think probably in the 40s.
Yeah,
okay.
40, like the high 40s. Like the high 40s. He drops about 10.
Yeah, because he's always in shape.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is he never really stays out the gym. So he stays cut up. You know what I mean? If you go to it like his story, if you see him later on the night or something, he'll be in the gym tonight, And we we have a tentative month that we're fighting in, but we haven't signed the schedule. So it's not like he's not like Tank or any of the other fighters that he goes in the gym when he gets to fight. He's in the gym all year round. He's a gym junkie.
Yeah, I like the Linares fight. Kurt, what you think about Devin Linares? I like that fight.
Yeah, I like it too because I like seeing young fighters fight experienced fighters like Linares and Fortuna. It just makes it will make the young fighter better when you fight a smart, awkward guy who's seasoned. It sets him in a different path, and he can get a lot of experience by fighting guys like Linares and Fortuna.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
Leon Proctor King Deacon, he said in the super chat, I wish I had a father like Papa Haney. Much respect to you.
Thank you, brother. But you're absolutely right. And styles make fights, So Devin has that quintessential style that can adjust to any kind of fighter. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. And people say, well, with the sparring and all that. Well, listen, we confident in our work in the gym. And that's what gets you the confidence is constantly working inside the gym and seeing the different fighters and different styles. And for Devin, he's been in Vegas, since he was 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old. So, and inside the gym. So he's got a chance to see. I don't think, like when I say Lomachenko, there's nothing that Lomachenko doesn't do anything that we haven't seen. Teofimo doesn't do anything that we haven't seen. Ryan doesn't do anything that haven't seen. But when it comes to making adjustments that Devin will make, the jab that Devin has, the footwork that he has, and he got a cool right hand. You know what I'm saying? So,
And he my brother School of Skills in the chat, man. He always laugh at me because I said Devin ain't coming to his man strength yet.
No.
You know what I mean? He's still coming into his man strength, man. So once he developed that, that's the problem.
But Devin's his ring IQ, his ring IQ and just his mannerisms and his confidence, you know what I mean? We don't wait till the man strength come in. We know that once the man strength come in, is going to be a problem. And like he always says is you better catch him now,
Right, exactly. Israel, my brother, he said, salute Blue, Kurt, and Trill Bill. Not many champions mandatories want tune-ups before fighting a champion, but Devin is one of them.
This is crazy. That part is crazy, But we got two mandatories. People say
they want to fight each other.
Mandatory. Huh?
He got two mandatories and they rather fight each other.
Yeah. This is crazy.
I ain't never heard of that.
No,
hey, Kurt, you heard of that before?
Didn't Earl Spence go through something like that?
Did he?
I think so.
With Ocampo, right?
And somebody, what's the other guy, the European guy, where he had to fight the number 3 guy because of 1 and 2 they didn't want to fight Spence and they were mandatories.
Yeah, I think wasn't it Ocampo?
It was Constantine and somebody else, I believe. I forgot. I think
But see,
Spence
this
went through
is
something
no
like that.
different than the reason why Devin fought Alfredo Santiago, because the mandatories didn't want to fight. When we came back from shoulder surgery, we petitioned to fight Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna, either one of them. Javier Fortuna then petitioned to fight Luke Campbell. And then he said, and Sampson said, well, we fight Luke Campbell first, and then we fight you, Haney, right? So Devin then picked Gamboa, and then Javier Fortuna started talking shit, right? So then Gamboa, after we got through with Gamboa, we started talking about Javier Fortuna. He went missing. He wasn't saying nothing. So this is the first tweet that I've heard out of him, and him mentioning Ryan Garcia. Listen, if you knock off Devin Haney, then Ryan Garcia comes next, Teofimo Lopez comes next for you, and all the rest of them. Why wouldn't you want Devin Haney?
Right.
And to become a world champion again. So
right. And if you Javier Fortuna, you're not in a position to. It's not like he needs time to build up. Like, he's already a vet.
Absolutely.
Salute to Gibby Gibson in the super chat. Mr. Haney, what needs to be done to make it easier to get these fights made? Seriously, this nobody fighting is getting old quick.
Oh no, you just have to remember and go back to Floyd Mayweather and see how they wouldn't fight him and what he had to do and how many fighters that he called out. That's why our patience is, we have the patience, brother. Patience and frustration don't, run on the same street, right? We're patient about this, and we know that, and he's paid, but we're patient enough to understand that the best is on the horizon, right? And you'll see that they tried to do the same thing with Floyd, and they built up the golden boy Oscar De La Hoya to be what he was, you know what I mean? And Floyd came in and smashed him, and the rest was history. So, it's only going to be a matter of time. The walls is closing in, and we'll get that opportunity, and hopefully, like I say, hopefully we'll get a quality opponent in like Linares if Fortuna doesn't step up or Ryan doesn't step up, because we know that of course Teofimo is running like a motherfucker. Him and his dad. I've been riding around his apartment for the last week trying to catch him. But when I go around the apartment, I mean, there'd be so many police. There'd be so many police in that motherfucker. I don't know what's going on. What they're doing. Let me get a pickle. So, I don't know. Blue laughing. He know I'm serious.
I know you're serious. That's not
serious. I don't know exactly what door it is, because when he did what's on him, or I knock on him, but I know. Because something's going on in there, in that apartment right now.
Oh, snap. Oh, man, Bill. Always, every time he come
Blue, you know I'm serious.
oh, snap. Oh, man. Oh, Bill, man. You get... oh, man. Timothy Dorsey said, let Tio have that, then inform the WBC, then Devin by right is the mandatory, invoke that. They will either correct it or order the fight. They ain't gonna do that.
I'm not sure what does he mean by that. Let Tio have that then.
Yeah, he I guess he's saying let Tio have that the interim, the voluntary fight, then the WBC will order Devin versus Tio.
Well, see, because he put himself in a position that he can't be ordered. That's what he's saying is with in the franchise protection program, you can't get ordered to do anything. That's the thing is, you in good faith that you're supposed to make the biggest fights happen, and on my son's heartbeat. Mauricio Suleiman told me before the fight with Lomachenko and Teofimo that Teofimo had assured him and told him that he was going to fight Devin. If he won, he was going to fight Devin next, because we knew that Lomachenko wasn't going to do it. So we were hoping that it would be Teofimo and stick to his word. And that's what Mauricio said to me. And if you ever talk to Mauricio, ask him. Did he tell Haney? Did Mauricio tell Bill that Teofimo said that he was going to fight him? So I don't know what kind of, you know what I mean, what happened from there or how he feels about it.
Salute James Kelly in the super chat. He said, "Send me the link. I want to talk to Bill another time, bro. We don't got enough time, bro." James Kelly, another time. I promise, another time, man. We'll make it happen another time. All Things Poppin' TV, my brother in super chat, he said 90% of the web still say Devin is ducking Javier. Well, you heard it. You heard it from the promoted mouth itself.
Yeah, really though. And they still ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, they ain't gonna correct it. Nuke Juice, my brother in super chat, he said Shakur and Haney is going to be a classic, but I got Shakur by decision. Needs to get
absolutely. That's going to be whenever it does happen. If and when it happens, it'd be a hell of a motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be
the other guy. Shakur is the other guy that we got big respect for. You know what I'm saying? And what he's doing and his style of fighting and all that. You know. But like my good dear and friend, big brother Jay Prince says, Shakur is gonna handle their business and clean shit out, and Devin, we gonna handle our business and clean shit up, and you know what I mean. And then we gonna get together and make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? The way it go, you know. And you won't hear nothing out of us. You know what I mean? Back and forth. He's at 130, we at 135. You know what I mean? But we know if you look at Shakur's frame and you look at Devin's frame, that they have the ability to meet up somewhere, sometime. You know, at some particular weight, whichever weight that is, we don't know.
Lauren Anderson, brother in super chat, he said Devin has youth on his side. The longer they wait, the worse it will be for them as they duck.
Oh yeah, some bad. You see, what I always tell Dev is, you can't just, you got to keep working. You can't just look at what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's stuff and things that's going to jump out the bushes. You know what I mean? It's going to be fighters that we never thought. You know, it's going to be young fighters that's going to come up. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. So it's just a great time for us to be in the Devin Haney business.
Kavan Slims, he said, old school question. How would you rate the Fab Four with one being the best?
One, of course, Devin, you know, one, and then you got two.
I think he talking about Sugar Ray Leonard, Hearns, Hagler, and Duran.
Oh, well, Sugar Ray Leonard is the top one for that.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Right? Because he said old school question, so I think he's talking about Sugar Ray Leonard.
I thought it was like an old school question about those four. But yeah, but I would go Sugar Ray first. As much as I like Hearns, and I would put Hearns. Oh no, I'm gonna go Hagler. I'll go Hagler, Duran, Hearns.
Kavan Slims, that's him again. Buddy BA, he said, is Robert Easter and AB possibility at 140?
No, I think AB just said the other earlier, or he said on with Ellie, he says that he's not interested in the Devin Haney's of the world. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us, you know, some sound advice in terms of, or gave Devin some sound advice in terms of staying focused, staying true to himself, and to keep going. So, you know, I got a chance to hear a you know, intelligent side of AB. So that's all you're gonna get back with me. You know what I'm saying? It's the same intelligence and the same tact and diplomacy that he did in his last interview. So you know what I mean? I give it to him how, you know, however it come. I speak the language of the person that's speaking to me.
My brother T Skills, he said, Bill, can you clear the air and T.O. Devin sparring? How many times and what was the outcome?
Well, they sparred 2 times. I mean, and you can look at that infamous barbershop conversations video of Devin and T.O., and you can check the mannerisms of both of them, and you'll see what happened. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you. I don't have to even speak on it. You know.
Fifth Ward Mogul, he said, Blue, ask OG Bill, who is the Dream's new trainer going to be?
We haven't decided yet. I'm leaving that open for Devin, of course, to make the announcement. You know what I'm saying? But we're opting to bring someone in and to make us even stronger. You know, we think that's a plus to add somebody in right now. You know, and that's what we're gonna do.
Ex Krypton, he said, I think Devin is Shakur Stevenson is the future of boxing. Dudes that don't rely on power is very scary.
Oh yeah. You know, when a guy just keeps smacking, you want to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, you would rather, you know, and that's what like when you see Shakur in there, you see Devin in there, you see him comfortable. You see fighters that are comfortable, and those are the kind of fighters that, you know, Mike Tyson told me that he used to be scared as shit. He wanted to get in there and hurry up and get out of the ring, right? And I think that's what you have in like the Teofimo Lopez's of the world is they haven't developed a comfortability in there. And when you comfortable in there, like a Devin or Shakur, that's you comfortable showcasing. You have all the tools. You have all the tools from start to finish. You know what I mean? You know, and that's what I think you see in both of those two.
Southpaw Boxing Media, my brother, he says, salute to Blue. Question for Bill. Everyone wants to see Devin and Tio, but do you think Tio will keep pricing himself out to avoid Devin?
I don't know. I mean, 10 million, you know, he asked about 10 million. I couldn't, you know, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to keep pricing himself out. I don't really know what Tio is going to do. He's so unpredictable right now.
Oh, Big Snack Pack is being funny. He said, Mark Breland is looking for work out here.
No, I think we have a solid core of fraternity of coaches that Devin has already been around, the Roy Joneses of the world and stuff like that. So I think he's considering somebody close, and you know, there's someone that we already have a relationship with. We don't know Mark. We don't know Mark Breland. No disrespect to him or what he's doing, but we don't have a personal relationship with him.
Right. So what you expecting to be next for him?
Derek James is great too. Everyone's talked about Derek James. I mean, I like him as a coach and a person, and you know, that's something that you look into when you're you know, when you're signing off someone that's going to be with your son, right? You want him to be a great person, and all I've ever seen about Derek James is, you know, he's a good guy, man. You know what I mean? A1. And I don't think he takes no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that you look for. I look forward to. You know what I'm saying? And and picking whoever we bring in.
Hey, Kurt, you got any last words for him, Kurt?
Yeah, one more question, Bill. If things go according to plan, how many times this year, since we're early in the year, will Devin be in the ring?
We're thinking another two. We're thinking twice. We're getting there twice. Realistically, you know what I mean. The one time in April, and then another time, you know what I mean, more closer towards winter, right? You know, Devin is 25-0. You know, he has a goal. You know, he's 22 years old, right? You know, we look at, of course, the green print and 50-0. So we got 25 more to do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Bill, did you hear Bob Arum say that he would allow Teofimo Lopez, that he don't allow it to go to a purse bid because he still get his percentage anyway, so it don't matter?
Yeah, I know Bob is tough, man.
Yeah, like
Bob is tough. See, and that's the thing about it is promoters do get their percentage, right? But why the fuck you can't say the right thing if I'm paying you? If you're getting paid some money every time I fight, then how as smart as you are, and I saw somebody said he's a lawyer and all the shit, but he don't know what to fucking say. See, I graduated from Sidewalk U. You know what I mean? I know what to say and what not to say. And I think Bob doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, from a cultural standpoint, you know, some of the things that he say that I wouldn't feel comfortable going back home to Oakland, California, knowing that we work with a promoter like Bob and he's speaking like that. You know what I'm saying? And me just sitting back as a father, you know what I mean, just taking it, right? So I'm just thankful that we're not in that position. You know, that of course Terence is in, because Terence is a hell of a fighter, you know what I'm saying? And he should be treated better.
And he's Teofimo and Terence.
Yeah, and well, I don't know about Tio.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He just said the same thing now about Tio with the Cambosa situation.
Right. But I'm saying this. I know he's saying the wrong thing about he's saying he's speaking. I don't know if he's speaking incorrect when he's talking about Tio. Tio hasn't proven himself. You know what I mean? I mean, when you talk about the fight, okay, you beat Lomachenko, and then what did you do after? When you went for the pound for pound guy, did you carry it like a pound for pound fighter? Now, see, I think that's where when you talk about getting on that list, right? Everyone wants to hurry up and get on that list, but then what happens? Are you moving like a pound for pound fighter, or are you still developing? Because it's a difference. If you're still looking for development, then that's one thing. I'm open and honest with the fact that if we don't get the fight, the bigger fight that we want, we would take a Jorge Linares, because it's a fight that Devin develops even more and becomes even more ready when the big fight happens.
Yes, it helps prepare him. My brother Emmanuel H, he said, man, they could start a GoFundMe for Tio and raise 20 million, and Tio will still say, nah, I need 25 now. Shaking my head. If that was easy, make the fight happen. It's real simple.
Absolutely. You could say it more better.
Right. All right, Bill, now I'm gonna get up off of here, man.
Man, I appreciate you though, Blue. You know what I'm saying?
You know, this is your platform, man. Huh? Whenever you want. This is your platform, man. Whenever you want.
I appreciate it. Hey, brother, blessings on top of blessings. And good meeting you too, brother. And thank you to everybody in the chat, man. Look forward to you guys, man. Y'all stay safe out there.
All right.
You too, Bill.
All right, peace.
All right, Kurt, let's get up out of here, man. How many likes we got, my peoples? Smash that like button. Yeah, Kurt, man. What you think, man? So you heard that he played what Javier Fortuna said and his manager. Clear as day, he agreed with Bill. Bill was like, man, we've been trying to get this fight for years, and you keep avoiding us. And he said, yeah, you everything you said is right.
It's Haney's style, man. I'm telling you, it's his style. His style is very difficult because of the length and the footwork, man. It's going to be hard beating Haney, and that's what they see. Other fighters see it. Other fighters know when they're going to have a hard time with a fighter, and that's what Fortuna sees, man. So, let's just hope the fights get made. But I think we're going to miss out on the golden age. I just don't have confidence. They're going to be ducking. There's going to be people wanting to be celebrities. Like, look at Teofimo, $10 million. Come on, man. Ain't gonna happen.
And Bill was negotiating with Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell was supposed to get back to him this week. Nothing, Kurt.
All the fighters we have, ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
That's amazing, man. And Teofimo Lopez is saying, he just said yesterday, Devin Haney and Tank Davis ain't proved themselves for a fight with him.
That's terrible.
The Machinic Marty, he said, what you guys think about Brandon Lee and Brian Garcia? I like Brandon Lee. You like Brandon Lee?
Yeah, he got heavy hands, and plus he's aggressive. I like him. Knocking people out. Yeah, I like him. His aggression. That's what I like.
Don't he fight this weekend, Kurt?
He do. I don't know.
I think so. If I'm not mistaken. I think he fights Saturday. He might fight tomorrow night. Hold on. Yeah, he fight real soon, Kurt. Because I was let me see something. Brandon Figueroa. Yeah, he's getting ready to fight real soon. He fights. Oh man. Oh, spelling his name wrong. He fights. Oh no, there's no date. I thought they just had a date for him though. Now it's not there though. Texas T346. He said Tyson versus Douglas happened on this Friday. Yeah, Kurt talked about that earlier. Yep, Kurt talked about that.
Matter of fact, I'm doing the anniversary show tonight on Three Wise Men of Boxing. Tyson Douglas anniversary.
On Stormy channel.
Excuse me, on Stormy B Man's channel. Three Wise Men of Boxing at 9:00. Special guest Blood Boxing, and we're going to talk about the impact of Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. When Douglas won that fight, you know, remember he had a video game. Everybody knew who Buster Douglas after that Tyson fight. Everybody knew who he was.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Facts. Yeah, let's get out of here, Kurt. We've been on here for almost 4 hours.
Wow. Great boxing talk once again. Thanks, Bill Haney, for jumping on. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, chat, for your support and your patience. Great job as always, Blue. My name is Curtis Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar. Love talking about boxing, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.